It's okay. We can refill our water in a minute once we have more people in here. I don't want to dip right out as soon as we start. Let's see. Let's see. TikTok is good. YouTube is good. Weather is good. Day is good. All right. Let's give people a minute to get comfy. Welcome back, everybody, especially the TikTok, YouTube. How you doing? Had a good stream this morning. How you doing, Ethan? Where is Fall Guys? Go find it. I don't know. It's not here. If you want Fall Guys, it's not here. You're gonna have to go somewhere else to find it. Let me guess. You're playing Fortnite. Yeah, you clearly. Hop on Fort, not a chance. Guys, we did our gaming in the morning. We do our video game streams in the morning. Once that's done, that's it for the gaming. That's it for the gaming. We play a few hours in the morning and wrap it up. I want to watch you suffer? No. No. I suffered enough this morning. I've earned my break. I do my gaming in the morning and that's it. That's all. Anime discussion stream. It's more like a chill stream. I mean, anime discussion, sure. But these streams are mostly just like relax, like let's chill, let's relax, talk about whatever. For the look, my health is already suffering enough playing Fortnite. Okay, I don't need to suffer more. I've earned a break. I have earned a break. How you doing, Maker? Chris, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Genuinely? Instead of the anime pictures under your cam, you should put Fall Guys? I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to stare at Fall Guys when I'm taking a break. My teacher takes pictures of okay, all right, okay, guys. If you're gonna make weird, sketchy comments, like, come on, I don't, I don't have the energy for this. Let me just time you out because, like, I need you to learn to behave. To me, you're John. I'm John Anime. What does that even mean? Instead of the, what is wrong with my chat? Like, I can't even read half the messages because they're so weird. Guys, come on, we just started. We just went live. Come on. What did I do? You're clearly not okay. You're clearly not okay, Chris. Sorry, Curix. Asking me what did you do? You can see what you did. You see what you did. How you doing, Makima? Salutations. My God, oh God. Some of your names are just something else, man. Have I seen Solo Leveling? I have. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's a fun little show. How you doing? There's ZLS. Okay, the regulars are starting to tune in. The regulars are starting to tune in now. It's just taking a couple minutes. TikTok's a little bit delayed. Come on, guys. Come on. For what Fortnite's bad for your health, it is. Honestly, yeah, kind of is. But sometimes we have to make sacrifices. Opinion on the new series Nego Mansion? I've never heard of it. Dress a Darling, first season was good, second season was disappointing. I promise I am one of the. I know you're a regular, but there's a lot wrong with you. I know but you're a regular, but you're also defective. That you can be both. Rate Angel Beats. It's like I'm gonna say like an 8.5 to a 9. Like, not because it does have a massive plot hole, so I got to take off some points there, and it's usually pretty good. But there's a little moment here and there where it gets a little dull, but not for too long. So, like, very minor complaints. I like being weird because you could never fall into societal norms. I'm not exactly normal, but like some of you are just bizarre to the point where I can't read what you're saying. What characters from different series do I think would get on well? Honestly, a lot of characters. I'm not going to go with the traditional ones. I'm going to say I'm gonna say Soma in the Dungeon Meshi squad. Put so because they love experimenting, they love trying new flavors, weird or not. I think Soma would get along well in Dungeon Meshi. Did I like JJK season 3? Yes, I did. But I do think every like the first season was the best, second like 1, 2, 3, but none of them were bad. Do I think Luffy seeks vengeance for Ace? Seeks I'm not sure if vengeance is the right word. I think when he sees a Kainu, he would be angry. But like, would he like seek out justice of some sort? And maybe not in that sense, but I think it would invoke some level of anger in him. Put Sanji in campfire cooking. Yeah. I don't see I don't know how well he would blend in with the characters. Like the story, okay, yeah, Sanji's a good cook. The show's about cooking. I think there's more to it than that. I would love an Akainu downfall. I mean, he probably will at some point. My favorite Fortnite streamer. Okay, broski. All right, sure, sure. Okay, Anas, I'm timing you out. I know it's just a joke, but I'm not putting up with it. So time out. Is a regular cheese pizza considered to be a dirty food? I don't consider any food a dirty food. Like that's just not a way to talk about food. I think some things are taste gross or sound gross, but like food's not dirty. You just saw your vid on the worst fan base. Without a doubt, it's my hero on some of the. So again, Ken's, you're kind of missing. If you saw my video, you then missed the entire point of the video. Watch it again. Have I watched Free Ren? I love Free Ren. Because if you watched it, you would see that I said there's no bad fan base. There are bad people in a fan base. Uh, I wonder how many less viewers you will have when you tell people you won't be playing Fortnite. People are going to be scrolling by, and the ones who want to stick around will stick around. Those who don't want to stick around can leave. Okay. It's not like TikTok pays me anyway. Have I watched Fire Force? I have. I got some mixed feelings on that one. The ending was good. The ending was good. Uh, what did I say? You're gonna have to repeat what you asked because I don't remember. I'm gonna try Mashal's training routine from Mash. It's not gonna do anything. Like his routine sucks. Mashal's routine sucks. One Punch Man. To be fair, every character's routine sucks. Goku's, Saitama's, they're all terrible. Even how heavy are the dumbbells? That sucks too. Black Clover, pretty good. I have a painting right there. I'm not sure if you can see it. About how frequent, about how messed up the My Hero fan base is. Again, it's the same comment again and again. There are bad people in a fan base, but there is no bad fan base. Mashal versus Saitama routine, both are terrible. Both are effectively useless. I mean, they'll do something. If it's fun for you, okay. Let me say this. If you're doing something just for fun, it's physical activity, you're having a good time, okay, then valid, fine. But otherwise, they're all terrible. I can lift 40-kilogram dumbbells, easy reps. Again, but that doesn't tell me what you're doing. I have no context with that information. So just telling me a weight on a dumbbell, I have no context as to like your training experience, how good your technique is, what movement you're doing. I have nothing with that, so it tells me nothing. What's your take on using hot dog water to wiper fluid? Okay, I doesn't sound great to me. Vegeta and Goku are both a duo and rival. I consider them more rivals than a duo because while Goku and Vegeta do work together, while they do even fuse on rare occasion, they like to fight independently whenever possible. They don't like fighting the same opponent together, right? So I consider them more rivals. I feel like they ruin an anime and give it a bad image. They make people think anime is weird. So again, but that's not a Hero Academia thing. That is a person. That's not like unique to one series. It's not like, oh, Hero Academia fans are bad. I'm a Hero Academia fan. I'm like the AOT fans can be awful. The Dragon Ball fans can be awful. It's a small group of people within certain fan bases that can make people look awful. You know, You watch season 5 from season 5. You think I'm getting to season 5? You couldn't pay me to get there. We still not hopped on Rivals? Yeah, not gonna happen. I can deadlift 2 tons on a bad day. I mean, 2 tons of what? Because you're definitely not lifting 2 tons of weight. Like you're not like maybe on another planet where 2 tons weigh significantly. Yeah, okay, sure, all right. You couldn't lift 2 tons if I gave you heavy machinery to do it. You can lift 15-kilo dumbbells straight up without practice. Again, you're making statements with no information, no context. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, what are you? You're just saying random numbers. Although there's no bad fan base, only bad people in a fan base. Some fan bases have more bad people than others, but even again, it's still going to be radically disproportionate because the worst people are the loudest. So you can't tell how many people, percentage wise, are good versus bad. You can't tell. You can lie to yourself if you want to think that, but the worst are going to be the loudest, especially on social media. Thoughts on Tigris? Don't know who that is. How you doing, Oscar? You bench 105 kilos at 17. Da da da. Proud of it. Hey, you know what, Kens? If you are going to the gym consistently, you are progressing, and you're feeling proud of yourself. You should feel proud of yourself. Absolutely. If you are progressing, you should feel proud. What are you going to eat today? Tuna. It's going to give you a light dinner. You watch Marriage Talks. It's really good. It is really good. I highly recommend it. You already asked. I don't know what Tigris is. Zoro has a good workout. What do you mean Zoro has a good workout routine? He has a good workout ethic. He has a good work ethic. He's consistent. His routine doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense, but it's anime. It doesn't have to. Do I think old people like my dad will like AOT? It depends on your dad. It's not it's not an age thing. It's a what kind of show does your dad like? That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I think the current season's not too bad. I think it's better than 3. It's definitely better than 3. I've been going to the gym for 3 years. That's awesome. I respect the consistency. You're about to start Fire Force. It very good start. The fan service does get kind of weird. What is heavier, 1 ton or 1 ton? Okay. It helps with my mental health. You know what? Exercise is great for your mental health. It is great. 100%. And I'm glad it makes a difference for you. On Bleach, I think Bleach is great. I love them. I even read the manga, and I don't normally read manga. Of course, I adapted in a bit of Roy. You shared Live on Mars. I mean, I would leave if I could just, hey, peace out. See, I'm going to Mars. I'd do it. I'd do it. People who read the One Punch Man manga will actually know how his workout actually works. It's a gag manga, dude. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to. Guys, you can't copy anime workouts. They're all terrible. Like, I mean, you can. They're not going to be good, but, we need more space anime. I'm down for space anime. You like Space Dandy, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun? I'm down for space. I appreciate that, Yummers. I think anime has a childlike problem that they need to fix. Can you elaborate on that? Because I don't know what you mean. What didn't I like about which one? Have I seen Akira? I have seen Akira. Ippo workout is realistic. I mean, again, you're not going to look like Ippo doing what Ippo does. You're not going to get as strong as Ippo doing what Ippo does. Like his workout, okay. Conditioning work, road work, okay, makes sense. Jump rope, perfectly valid. To the techniques he does, okay, makes sense. You're not going to get jacked like him doing what he does. Why didn't I like AOT? It's not my style. It's just not to my taste. It's really that simple. What is the current episode for One Piece? 11. It was like 1160 something, like 1160. I think it's in the 1160s. I don't watch anime, so I might be an outcast. You're not going to be an outcast. You're not going to be an outcast. Just because my content is primarily anime, I'm also a fitness guy. So, like, I can absolutely be versatile with what I talk about. Do all Canadians eat? Do we eat other Canadians? I mean, I'll eat other Canadians. Most of them taste pretty bad, though. Can someone achieve Garo's physique? I'll cover Garo. I'll cover Garo, but again, it's going to be like the same kind of context, genetics, and all that. Guesstimates, but Garo's numbers are not going to be that high. Are you from the US? I am not American. What do I think? What do I think of I Made Friends with the second prettiest girl? I saw the newest episode today. It's pretty good. It's like it's reasonably good for what it is. 100 meters is good. I mean, a good workout. I mean, for what? It. I. You don't really see. You just see him doing sprints. You don't see a training program. Even if your goal is running, even if your goal is running, it's there's you don't see his regimen. So it's like, eh, not really. Can I achieve Broly's physique? Okay, yeah, 2 weeks of yoga, definitely. I think they should release a film for Sukuna and Gojo. I disagree. I disagree very hard. Kaon, Kaon is garbage. No, I can't do Kaon. I can't. Watching Kaon destroys my will to live. I can't do it. Slime has a weak antagonist this season. I mean, oh, you mean the girl? I'm curious to see where it's going to go. I'm curious to see. Brotherhood is fantastic. Have I watched? Okay, how long for the Kaido? You mean Kaido build? Never, because you would die. You would just die. Like Kaido has so much mass, you would just your heart would explode and you would die. I don't think One Piece pacing is a valid argument for it being bad. I would disagree. The details what makes One Piece so good. So like again, but you're kind of missing something here. Yes, the story is good. Yes, the characters are good. The animation is good. The fights are good. Yes, but if the pacing of like can jeopardize, not just like a negatively affect, jeopardize the viewer's experience from enjoying the series that much, then the pacing is a reason to not like it. You should criticize Oda. Not really. Is the Yui from K-On! Look, I don't watch K-On! Because I don't hate. Like I can't do it. My brain hates it. Do I stream for money or fun? Why can't I do both? Why can't I do both? Should I do 4 sets of 12 to achieve the most micro tears while using the lightweights to toad? Oscar you're trying to rage bait me. I can see that. Good job. I'm watching Run with the Wind right now. It's really good. I don't think it's that good, honestly. It was fine. It was passable, but I didn't love it. Didn't love it. The pacing ain't that bad in Vinland. The pacing is worse in Vinland than One Piece. I'm gonna say that's an atrocious take. I think that's a vile take. How many animes have I seen? Around 1,000. Is Aaron's jacket scene physique achievable? Aaron's a small dude. Like guys, like AOT. Sorry, Aaron is a small dude. Like even if you don't have the craziest genetics, he's just a lean guy. Watch Orb. I did watch Orb. It was pretty good. Do I think you could beat a Titan in a fight? I mean, they're fiction. I win by default. You can send all of fiction at me. I'll stand right here waiting. Why are not? Oh my god, I gotta ignore that. When is the next Fortnite stream? When I'm dead. Are we doing the Subaru profile takeover? No. How to achieve Big Mom build? McDonald's 5 times a day for 2 years. Bro, this chat is tiring. You know what, kinda, but it's okay. I'm used to the shenanigans at this point. My brain can just. Uh, I agree, Makima. I prefer season 2 over season 1. I do. Would I rather Emu as a woman or a man? I'm completely indifferent. I don't care about the gender of a character. I really could not care less. As long as Emu is a compelling and interesting character, their gender doesn't matter at all to me. Why is Big Mom the average American? She's sadly not. She's taller. Would I say Kuroko and Haikyuu are top 2 in sports? I put Ippo over both of them. What is your favorite Boards of Canada song? What the hell is Boards of Canada? I'm Canadian. I don't know what you're talking about. I think anime should have less fan service so younger kids can. Okay, so Ethan, we can talk about that because there's different kinds of fan service, right? There's some that are more targeted towards different audiences, how graphic they are, how in your face they are, how much screen time they take up, if it has any kind of relevance, or if it's just in there for to take up time. Uh, in certain contexts, I can completely agree. But again, those kinds of fan service moments will be in certain genres. They won't be in the genres targeting actual kids, like little kids. Do I think Zoro is stronger than Sanji? I really could not care less. I am not a power scaler. I think they're pretty comparable. So now we got to make Berserk for kids? No, we don't. Berserk is a seinen. Berserk is marketed towards adults. It is a seinen. What's how you doing, someone? I'm kind of new. You're welcome. Well, new people are welcome in, of course. How to achieve Choji? Choji build. Again, McDonald's probably not as often as Big Mom, but pretty often. Who is your favorite Straw Hat? Probably it would either go to Zoro or Jinbei, one of the two. It's kind of close. Favorite person that watched your streams? Oh, Kashi Blood, if you're there. She's not there right now. Kashi or Haggard, if you're there. So you guys. I don't think people realize the amount of anime for kids in Japan. Oh yeah, there's tons of anime marketed to kids' ages specifically. Tons. Uh, I'm 6'8" and 22. Well, can I still grow? Depends on your genetics. I don't believe you're 6'8", but if you are, it's possible. Is Sanji or Brook the most annoying? Sanji's definitely more annoying than Brook. Definitely more annoying than Brook. Japanese kids grew up with Naruto when they. Okay, I mean, so did we. So did we. I grew up watching it too. I'm pretty sure you don't remember me. What I like watched a stream of yours before, like a year. So you okay? Then you never okay, then never watched one again. Damn. Okay, so you've been away for a bit. That's okay. I don't know if I remember me or not. I mean, if you haven't been here for a year, there's a good chance I'm not going to remember. Doraemon, I haven't seen yet. Naruto, I don't really like the Hot Springs episodes for Naruto either. Like that wasn't really my thing. A Thousand Years of Pain was the one I. Okay, well, that's what you did to your friends. All right. Okay. Naruto inspiring some weird kids, I see. I don't get the interest in cosplaying as someone else. I think it's strange. Did you not do Halloween? As a kid, did you never do Halloween? I was a fan before you started making What do you mean before I started making content? You wouldn't have known me. I just saw your live and I tapped what's going on. How you doing, Sushan? 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 Yeah, Sushan. I think it says Sushan. How you doing? Hot Springs episode in One Piece were better. I mean, a little, yeah. I'd say they were a bit better. I'm gonna cosplay as Boruto because I'm about as strong as him. I mean, okay. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I have cameras in your house. I don't live in a house. Let's see. At 1 a.m., I have to non-stop watch ReZero till 5 p.m. What? Why? Why? That sounds miserable. I still remember a funny moment. For some reason, I once said I just realized I'd never been muted because of bad words. Then you were all right. Let's fix that. Okay, that does sound like me. That does sound like me. I might have done that. So I'm in the time for. You're in time for this. Okay, all right. Can we like relax with the Subaru stairs stuff? Why did Shanks let his arm get bitten off? He's insanely strong. Dude, it's contextual. It's to raise the stakes of the moment. Like to show off his or like. I think it was just for the dramatic effect, dramatic impact. I think Shanks could have easily blocked the attack, but he took a wager to make a lasting impression in that scene. Subaru stare. Okay. I'm not reading anything pertaining to Subaru stairs anymore. It's kind of exhausting. It's kind of exhausting now. Quality time we could be playing. Oh, okay, you know what? Can we drop the Overwatch, guys? Gaming is done. Gaming is done. We're not playing any games today. We're done. Okay. Gaming is tomorrow. Relax. I didn't even intend to keep this in my memory, but I guess my brain is saving it. You know what? Good. Good. Those memories are meant to be saved. You got the Eneru build? I mean, that's not a bad build. It's bad if you're into bodybuilding. I have cameras in your again. I don't cameras in my cameras. Okay, all right. I got the Toto build. Good, nice job. That's actually pretty good. Do I play chess? Not well. I know how to play chess. I just not be good at it because I haven't played in around 17 years. What's the best new gen Wistoria, Witch Hat, Demons in the Shadow Realm? Between those, it's not demons. It's not demons. Uh, I might say Witch Hat. Probably Witch Hat by a little bit. Who has the best overall build in One Piece? You got. I mean, depends on the thing. Is the best build is going to come down to what your personal preference is. I mean, I don't really have much of a preference. Like the best build is obviously me, right? Uh, I like Rayleigh, I like Odin, I like Whitebeard, I like Shay. Like I like a number of their characters builds. Whitebeard. The thing is, you die. Like I would not want Whitebeard's build because you die instantly. Your heart explodes. Have you seen ReZero Season 4? I'm taking a break from it. Why are you so old? Why are you so young? Why are you 5 years old? What did you buy from IKEA? It doesn't matter. I'm selling it. I don't need it. Do I consider yourself an anime lover or enjoyer? And enjoy. Well, yes. I'm not sure if love. Like, yes, I love watching anime, but like, anime lover just sounds kind of weird when I say it. I'm an enjoyer for sure. Sometimes when the chat is calm, I just say, guys, I'm a what? I'm not gonna read that because I don't want to get in trouble. The chat would go, what? Yeah, so someone, I can't read that message because it's going to get flagged. You might want to be careful with that because, like, that could get someone in trouble. Uh, Classroom of the Elite or Tomodachi? I haven't seen Tomodachi, so I'm kind of stuck right now. How you doing, Dutch? How you doing, Max? You love the people in anime? I mean, yeah, there's plenty of characters that are awesome. Anime has tons of amazing characters. Do I think the big three has too much filler? Uh, I mean, there's a lot of filler, but also you have to keep in mind how long the big three are by comparison to most series. Like the average series is like what, 12, 24, maybe 50 episodes or so. They're all much longer than that. So I kind of get it. Is Ash the best trainer? I'm more of a Red fan. I like Red. Boruto has more filler. I mean, Boruto does not have more filler than Naruto because Naruto has more filler than Boruto episodes. I swear I'm not being bad. I think you're being pretty bad, too, considering if I can't read your message without getting flagged, then yeah, it's kind of bad. Do I like cats? I love cats. Cats are great. They're way better than people. They ruined Kid by making Shanks no did. So again, I think that's a bad take. I don't. Again, I think you guys are just like power scaling. I don't want to say something mean. I almost said something really mean. Yeah, you're just angsty power scalers who are like, "Hey, this character lost in one shot and made it's terrible." Get over it. The strength of the character doesn't matter. The storytelling matters. The reason Shanks stepped in and took out Kid in one hit is because if he didn't stop him in that second, everyone would have gone wiped out by Kid's attack. Can you name an episode that stuck with you? 1 Piece 10-15. That episode is stuck with me. Uh, do I think Canada should be the 51st state? Steven, I hope that's a troll. I hope that's a troll. What are the animes on the if you Google Spring Anime 2026, I literally just stole it from Google and threw it in here. I think Pokemon kind of overrated. So like Pokemon, it depends on what we're talking about. The games, I like some of the games. Not all of them, but some of them. The movies, I love the movies so far. Uh, the anime is a rough time. The anime can get rough. The klutzy class monitor and the girl with the short skirt. That is an instant no for me. I don't need context. I don't need to know what it's about. I already know I'm not into it. Do I think Ryu versus Utah fight was good? Uh, Honestly, I kind of forgot it. I'm gonna give it a quick Google because I actually just forgot who you're talking about. Oh, this one. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I liked it. It was not my. It's like probably top 3, 4 fights of the season. I think on French people in Canada. Like I don't care what language you speak or what nationality you are. Like I don't really go around judging Canadians based on their ethnicity or language. It's just like, hey, how you doing? If you're nice, you're nice. If you're not, you're not. Like that's kind of my only concern. So Mewtwo Strikes Back. Okay, hold on a second. Mewtwo Strikes Back was so buns. Mewtwo Strikes Back was so buns. Get out. No. No. Mason, shoot, shoot. Is Gogeta Blue versus Broly your favorite fight? No. It is my favorite Dragon Ball movie. It is my favorite Dragon Ball movie. My favorite fight? No. My Canadian buddy says French people in Canada are the worst? No. That's a ridiculous generalization. Does the French okay? If you're from Quebec, where the French language is a lot more intense, I'm not saying it's only in Quebec, but it's more intense there. Uh, the laws are more strict, and it can get a little bit suffocating. But should you hate French people in general? No, that's a bit ridiculous. Do I like Hero Academia? Absolutely. Thoughts about Omni versus Metro Man? I have no thoughts. I'm not a power scaler. It's like it is one of the only topics I don't do on this channel. I'm not a power scaler. How is Piccolo versus Goku your favorite fight? It's so old. Okay, so explain this to you, SC. How does the age of a fight have anything to do with how good it is? Follow that up. You watch like band animes. I've only seen like a couple. I haven't seen Bocchi the Rock. I saw Given. Given was decent, but I haven't seen all that many. Snow White Notes, but Snow White Notes isn't so much a band. It's like just a group of shamisen players, like a club. I'm not sure I'd call that a band. They smelled okay. So again, that's being racist. That's what you call a racist. If you're just saying French people stink, that's being racist because you're associating a trait with an entire group of people. So let's not do that. What other platforms? I am on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, and I'm on I do Twitch in the mornings. Decide the future or change the past. I mean, you can't really do. I guess change the past, whatever. It's Pride Month, so recommend me a gay. So I don't know that much gay anime, but Given is the best one I can think of. So I'm gonna say Given. Jurassic Park or World? Jurassic Park. I'm going Jurassic Park. I think maybe 3. I'm trying to remember. Was it 2 or 3 that I really like? Maybe 3. Yuri on Ice. I mean, look, I like Given more than Yuri on Ice. I like Given more than Yuri on Ice. Everyone watch Midori. It's good. I have not seen Midori. When Piccolo versus Goku is such a good fight. See, so people understand. I love Piccolo versus Goku. Does Goku have a good battle IQ compared to the big 3? So, like, I don't know how you would test the like. Again, this isn't something I do. Like, this is I don't do power scaling. I know it's not quite the same thing, but it's just not what I think about. I look at writing. I look at storytelling. I look at pacing. I look at like enjoyment. I look at character development, relationship building. I don't look at who beats who. It's not something my brain even registers. Uh, okay, so Shallow, I'm gonna have to time you out, man. I'm gonna have to time you out for a little bit, dude. Because like, if you're gonna be racist and discriminatory towards a group of people, I just can't have it. So, 10-minute timeout for you, buddy. Shallow World, yeah, I got to, man. If you're gonna be racist, I can't have it. Hopefully that teaches you. What did he say? Don't worry about it. How many men have been in? Okay, okay. I'm not gonna finish reading that statement. My goodness. Uh, do I know who? Okay, Hank, don't even start with me. I remind you of Hisoka. You better say for the right reasons, because if you don't, Joe, you better say for the right reasons, because I'm otherwise. Frieza, Cell, or Boo? Who is your favorite? Okay, Frieza, Cell, Boo, Cell. Boo is last. Boo is last. Frieza, he's compelling and everything, but Cell just lasted with me, man. He left an impression. If you could choose one regular zone devil fruit, I wouldn't want. Okay, so I wouldn't eat one. I would not eat a devil fruit. I would not give my ability to swim. I would not do that because he's strong and cool. Of course, we're talking about Cell still. Which MC do I hate the most? So, Captain, I can't do that. I've seen nearly 1,000 anime, and that's not counting what I've dropped. That's not counting what I've dropped. So, like, I just don't. I don't keep a. Let me ask. I need to. I need to ask Chad. I need to ask Chad. Do you guys actively keep a list like of all the MCs in order of how much you hate them and like and stuff like this? Because I can't even fathom that. Can I cosplay Beerus? Why wouldn't you? Go for it. Go for it. I've seen people cosplay Dark Lugia. I've seen people cosplay Dark Lugia. Do it. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I'm on Twitch. I have a Patreon. I have 2 Discord servers. I have 2 TikToks. I have two YouTubes. Uh, I have like multiple everything. I just brought back Instagram. I don't even have a list of the animes I've seen. There you go. There you go. Rudius got to be the worst MC. So like, I hate Rudius. I dropped the show because of Rudius. Is he going to be my least favorite MC? I have no idea. Do I like him? No. You love me, but not like that. That's perfectly fine, Zoe. I prefer it when it's not like that anyway. So it's all good. If I pick any power from anime, what would I pick? Shark. This is the most boring answer you could possibly think of. I don't want any powers for several reasons, and here is why. One, when you take fictional powers and then transfer them to real world, they will not function the way you think they will. There will be serious consequences. And even if you put that aside, you're gonna get caught, you're gonna get noticed, you're gonna be followed, stalked, harassed, turned into an experiment, whatever. It becomes a huge pain. And I also don't trust humans with powers. I think it's a terrible idea to give any humans superpowers. What about Mahito? Oh yeah. Who would want I never mind. Never mind. People should not have that kind of power. Do anyone here chat with AI apps? No. No. I've used AI software at points in time for work, but not to like do my work for me or like produce content or to talk with. No. What anime like world would I live in? Wherever there's good food. I don't care about the risk. Just say if I have access to good food, it is worth the risk. Do I prefer devil fruits or hockey as a power system? So I'm going to answer this 2 ways. I think hockey is more I like the concepts of devil fruits more. Hockey, I think I prefer I prefer seeing hockey in action, but as a concept, I think devil fruits are more interesting. The Boys is a depiction of how superheroes would be corrupt. I've never actually watched The Boys because people are too pushy with making me try to watch it. I will probably try it at some point, but I've heard similar opinions. Your shorts say otherwise. Wait, what? What? Like chat for fun, but like someone you just talk to. If I want to talk to someone, I just talk to people. If I want to talk to people, I have people to talk to. Steven, what do you mean? What shorts have I done in recent history that would suggest me wanting powers? Oh, you mean like the MHA Quark video? I was looking for content that people would like. I was looking for content that people would like. That's all I cared about at the time. You weren't a fan of hockey until they added an advanced version of it to expand. I mean, even then, observation, being able to predict opponents' moves, armament, basic defense, conquerors. I mean, yeah, there's advanced conquerors. No, I like the basic hockey. I like basic hockey, but it's more interesting with advanced hockey for sure. It definitely makes it better. Have I ever bought TCG? Trading card games? Absolutely. Magic, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all of it. Last time asking what was a crazier for you to see first Goku Super Saiyan 1 or Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan 1? Ultra Instinct was cool and everything, but it didn't hit nearly as hard. How good is Naruto and Sasuke as a duo? Depends when in the series you watch them. Like initially, Like, even initially, they're pretty good. Like, look at the Zabuza fight. That was excellent, and they didn't even get along at the time. And then you fast forward to, like, Momoshiki or Ishiki. They worked together perfectly. It was great. I think they're a solid duo. I need to gain 200 kilos. You're probably like, okay, all right. Mustafa, I don't think you need to match Jinbei's weight exactly. I don't think Jinbei is over 500 pounds or close to 500 pounds. Is he? Do I prefer spiritual pressure or Nen? Nen clears by such a high margin. Look, spiritual pressure is fine, but Nen, that's top two. Charge for coaching. I mean, one-on-one is $100 an hour for in person, 200 a month for online. Can you power scale the words overrated and underrated? They're both so weak that they lose all meaning. You're on episode 110 of One Piece, trying to figure out what Hockey Knot is. Okay, so Max, I know you've probably heard spoiler terms and stuff. Hockey knots are so far away that you're gonna forget what it is by the time you get there. That's how far. Oh, you're on volume 110. Oh, then I don't even know. I thought you meant chapter 110. Ignoring a long comment is really frustrating. I spent so much. Wait, what? What do you mean? I prefer having no friends, no relationships of any kind. I have a good phone, good internet speed. That's why I interact with humans if I have chat. I mean, you could also just copy and paste your same comment, right? So if I miss it, you don't have to worry about it. You could just. Which of Odin's two swords do I prefer, Habakiri or Enma? I think I prefer Enma by a small margin, but I'm also more of a straight hands guy over swords. You bought Steel Ball Run book and got a misprint Might Just Cry. Misprints are worth more, right? I hope so. You mean Cry of Happiness, right? That they're worth more. Misprints are worth more money. What's the name of the Nen power used on the eyes? I think it was Gyo. I think it was Gyo. What is your favorite animal? I don't really have. I'll just say I like a hawk or something. Okay, I'm gonna choose a hawk because it's kind of more in solitude. Doesn't typically travel in packs. Can fly away from everything, just avoid all the noise, and is a pretty effective predator. So if it needs food, it can just grab it. Guess which country I live in? Which country? America? You don't like copy pasting. I don't want to seem attention seeking. So, I wouldn't call you attention seeking if you're just copy and pasting a message that I miss. As long as you're not spamming, filling the entire chat with your messages, I'm not going to see it as attention seeking. Have I watched JoJo's? I've seen the first 4 parts. Do I think Bleach has the best music of the big 3? All of them have good music, though. I'm thinking of when it comes to Bleach, I'm thinking of a very specific soundtrack. So I don't know. I think it depends on my mood, man. I don't remember the name of the soundtrack. But you know what I'm talking about. When you think of the Bleach soundtrack, I'm not talking the opening. I'm talking during the episode, that soundtrack that kicks off. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it's called. Your hand movements while saying that made me choke. Okay, cool. I guess. Favorite banks? I don't really like any banks, to be honest. Now you feel like number 1, shining bright for everyone. I don't know if I can get is that like a Hero Academia reference or something? What is your favorite eye in Naruto? Probably like a basic Sharingan. Probably. Best romance this year is currently sitting at Marriage Toxin. So far, it's sitting at Marriage Toxin. Angel Next Door is a close second. Is Asterisk the Bleach song? I don't know the name of the songs. I don't know the name of the song. Couldn't tell you. I said Bonkai, not. No, hey, no. He wrote Banks. He wrote no. Lock it. You're telling me to lock in. Read your own message. It says Banks. Banks. That's your fault. That's autocorrect. Don't be blaming me. Don't be blaming me. Giving me attitude. Get out of here. Fortnite later? No. Nah, we're done. We're done for today. Do you have any like sword animes? Yes, I do. Rurouni Kenshin is pretty good. That's a lot of swords. I still have to watch it, but Afro Samurai. Uh, so I'm kind of going on a limb there, but I feel confident in that. Swords. I mean, Bleach. Bleach is pretty heavy focus on swords, and I stand behind Bleach. Do I think Byakuya has the best Bankai design? No. I think it's pretty. I like it. Uh, if we're talking aesthetics, maybe Hitsugaya, possibly. So you can okay. So I agree with your take, Makima. Yes, the author of Kenshin is a horrible, horrible person. So I was actually going to suggest watching Kenshin from a different website so they don't get any benefit from that. I know the author is scum, which is why when I watched the series, I did so in a way that they got no financial compensation. So that's why in okay. So even putting aside Rurouni Kenshin, uh I guess Bleach would be my top pick for a sword based series. Because it depends. Like, does everybody have to be like a sword kind of user? Because, like, what about Shaman King? Shaman King has a fair bit of swords in it. What's your real name? Try and find it. I want to apologize on behalf of French people. They have great architecture and vibes. Well, that's better. You don't have to love a group of people, but you can't hate a whole group of people. We talking Bankai prefer domain expansion. I definitely prefer Bankai over domain expansion. Nothing wrong with them. I just prefer Bankai. Stands or Nen? Nen. Stands are cool. Stands are cool. But Nen just does something for me, man. The creativity, the limitless possibility, the flexibility, the built-in limitations, to prevent them from going like haywire and just doing whatever you want. I love Nen. Can we hate? Yeah, yes, you can hate Nazis. I give you full permission to hate on Nazis. That's okay. I'll join you on that. I will join you on the hate. You like power? So I like power systems that have rules to them. If someone can just do whatever kind of, I don't want to swear, whatever kind of shenanigans, whatever kind of shabockery, yeah, whatever kind of nonsense they want, because like this character has these genetics, so therefore they can do whatever they want, or they're the gifted one. Okay, don't like it. When it comes to Nen, for an ability to function, there's built-in rules for them to activate. So you can't just, oh, I'm God and can't die. So I like when there's restrictions. Why do the Rozos think they can take Rimuru and Valdora? Uh, they probably have no idea what they're dealing with, but also there's different ways to take someone down, right? Like, yes, Rimuru is incredibly powerful, but just because you can't beat someone in terms of raw strength doesn't mean you can't best them in other ways. Are you ignoring me on purpose? No, I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm watching two chats. I'm not going to see every comment. I am reading two chats. Like also, I read your wait. Did I not read your last comment? I thought I did. Am I the only one that has a literally pink life? I don't know what you mean by a pink life. Power fantasy anime can be a bit boring, but Rimuru does it well. So, like, you mean Rimuru being ridiculously powerful? I like how it's done. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting, and there's still threats to him. He's not like all powerful. Like he can still be challenged. He's ignoring you, bro. You're the main character. I'm the main character. What are you talking about? This is my stream. Said read 5 comments from one monitor and then 5 from another. So that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You wanna know why? Because TikTok can range from like 10 people to 40 people, even like 50, 60 people. YouTube, we're at 6. It takes way longer to get comments out of YouTube, especially since we have lurkers. Not everyone's gonna be a chatter. It's not just Rimuru and Valdora, but all like a lot of characters in Rimuru's not even I don't say army. I want to say like just Rimuru's uh city, part of his alliance, even his allies who don't serve directly under him. There's a lot of strong people. TikTok is heavy. That's why I came here. I mean, I prefer people to go to YouTube because YouTube is like more important than. Hang on. Let me just do this. Roommate came home. I don't want to be disruptive. Let's see. Bleach Captains or the Hashira? Oh, Bleach Captains. Bleach Captains all the way. There's no comparison there. There's no comparison. The Hashira to the Captains? Oh, no chance. No chance. No chance at all. 6 people and 7 likes. You know what that means? Oh, no. No. Why don't you tell some users on TikTok to join YouTube? Because getting people to go from one platform to another, if people don't like to do that, that's work, and people don't like to work. People want to just relax. They don't want to have to click a whole bunch of buttons. They want to click on a stream and sit there. If you ask them to move, they're not going to move. I want to see more Diablo and Slime. Oh, yeah, he's interesting. He's fun. He's fun. Zuko Redemption or Marineford? You've asked this question a million times. Like, Anas, can you explain? Like, you have to explain. Why is every question every day just Zuko Redemption, Zuko Redemption, Zuko Redemption? You might want to get that out of your system. I've never asked that. I mean, yeah, you have. And you ask about Zuko Redemption like 30 times a day. It's like, I gotta wonder why. Like, it's a good redemption arc. I get that. But, like, why is it every comment? Human brain laziness at its finest? True. True. They just don't want to help out. They're just too lazy to help out, you know? Is Sword Art Online worth a watch? I personally don't like it. Now, if you're asking me if it's worth the watch for you, that you could try it and see for yourself. I don't like Sword Art. I think it's not great. I will take my leave. All right, see you later, Makima. I want to see your thoughts on the game's other brilliant arcs. So, like, I don't think about it that hard, though. Like, is it a great arc? Sure. Is Marineford a great arc? Absolutely. But, like, I don't often have preferences unless it's a really big difference. Like, unless it's a really big difference. Like someone asked about the captains versus the Hashira. That's like the Hashira are okay. They're fine. There's Guillaume. I like him. The Court God squads are just so much better in every way. Do I listen to funk? I do not. What about Bleach Captains or the Akatsuki? That's a better comparison. Now, generally speaking, I do prefer the captains on average, but if we're talking my favorite characters from each of those, then it becomes a closer call. But if it's just like one or the other, then probably the Court Guard squads. Throw in Conan? No, we're not. No, we're not throwing in Conan. We're throwing out Conan. Conan goes out the window. Someone, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Is Blackbeard fraudulent? No. I think the people who use the term fraud are fraudulent because most of you don't know what it means. Let's see. Work okay, and ask you better watch your attitude with me. You should watch Keijo. Oh, you're funny, you think you're funny. I know what that is. I'm not falling for that trap. Poison Master. You mean when you say Poison Master, do you mean Marriage Toxin? Because the series is about a poison master. Or are you talking about something else? Do I play Akko or Hitman? I do not, personally. A Marineford versus the second. Oh, Okay, so Shallow, Marineford clears AOT in every aspect. It's not close. It's not even remotely close. Not even a discussion. It's just stomp. Done. Mattresses are the best. There's no space for underbed monsters. I mean, but where would you put your snacks? Under the bed is where I put my snacks. What do I get from IKEA? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Goku is not the best representation of hope in anime. I never said that he is. I never said that he is. I don't think he is. You better play some Borderlands. Dude, I will time you out without a second thought. You want to push me again? Every anime before 2010 is mid. That's a horrendous take. That's just like not even. That's even like that's a clear rage bait take. How you doing, Victor? Welcome in, man. Sentenced to be a hero or Snow White with red hair? Snow White with red hair. Snow White with red hair. Look, you happen to pick my favorite romance. Sentenced to be a hero is good, but you picked my favorite romance, so like obviously I had to go with that. I'd give anything for more seasons of Noragami. I still haven't seen Noragami. Favorite anime character? I will never have one of that. Do you know how many anime characters there are? Don't answer that because there's too many. There's too many. Not a chance. There's no way I'm picking one character. I think if you pick one character, you've seen. I don't know how. I think you've seen like 10 anime or something. What country? Canada. I've been here for 10 minutes. My Wi-Fi hasn't wasn't going through. Damn. Victor, I'm sorry to hear that. Your Wi-Fi sucks. No, not like a top 5. I don't have a top 5. So when I watch a show, I enjoy it, I finish it, I move on to the next thing. I enjoy it, finish it, move on to that. I'm not making a list. I'm tracking it. I'm not ranking it. I don't see a point because ranking a show, like trying to make a list, it's just gonna change. Like it's like not even if I watch a new show that's better, just how I feel about a show. It's gonna so just forget. No, I don't forget it. I don't rank it. I track it. So like, oh, I watched this series. I'm on this episode. I don't rank it. I don't make like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see a point in doing that. I can tell you why I like a show, if I've seen it, how much I've seen, and so on, or even when I watched it. Can't tell you if I like where I put it. Keep in mind, everyone you have an opinion that differs from mine. I add a camera. Okay, so Stephen, you could ignore Shadow. Sorry, Shallow. Shallow is what you call psychotic. None of what they say makes any sense. Let's see. What is your favorite cosplay I've done? It would be Escanor. I'll recommend an isekai. I will recommend more than one because I don't know your taste at all. I am going to say Digimon. I'm going to say Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. And I'm going to say, wait, was Far what about Faraway Paladin? Wasn't Faraway Paladin? You know, Campfire Cooking. Campfire Cooking. Uh, top 3 anime shows of all time. I don't have that. I don't have that kind of a list. If you want good shows, I can give you good shows happily, more than happy to. I just don't have a ranking system. You've now appeared. Will you disappear? I've seen this debate. Would you class Bleach as an isekai? So, like, I mean, like, because the Seirete is separate from like the human world kind of deal. But like, I don't know if an isekai specifically says like forcibly transport to another world. Because I know a character doesn't have to die, and like technically the worlds are connected, like they are directly linked, and you go back and forth between them. I'm not sure I would. Like, kinda. I'm not sure I would though. Do I have a favorite certain of genre? I mean, I watch romance, I watch slice of life, I watch action, shonen, seinen, mystery, a couple of comedies, but not too many comedies. Isekais, I've seen dozens and dozens. So, like, yeah, I'm pretty all over the board. Steins Gate, I couldn't even get to the point of Stein. Isn't Steins Gate just like time travel? It's not even like another world. You're just going back in time. Were you talking about Digimon? I did mention Digimon, yes. Did I see the video I posted of you playing Fortnite? I think I saw like that you posted it. I didn't watch it, but I think I saw that you posted it. You look handsome. Well, thank you, someone. Have I seen Erased? 3 times. So, yes, I have seen it a fair bit. Can I recommend something like Monster and Death Note? ID Invaded, Psycho Pass, and uh, you already said Monster and Death Note. Oh yeah, and Erased. Erased is pretty good too. Did I like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh more. Yu-Gi-Oh clears. It's not close. If we're talking the anime, Yu-Gi-Oh clears Pokemon by such a tremendous margin. It's a devastating blow. It is every Pokemon in the series has fainted. Yu-Gi-Oh clears. I bet you can't yell right now. I definitely can't yell. My voice is cooked. My voice is fried. Gate is a good. So Gate, I actually don't think was that good. I know there's a new season coming. I did not like the. I did not like it so far. It was just very average-ish. It passed the time, I guess. Can you give me some anime shows like One Punch Man? Mashal is the first one that comes to mind. Mashal is very One Punch Man coded. Should I recommend JoJo's or JJK or Demon Slayer to start with? So Demon Slayer is the most vanilla of those. If we're talking about getting someone into anime who might be thrown off by the very anime-esque things, I think Demon Slayer is going to be the most vanilla introduction. Yes, my roommate likes anime. I probably wouldn't be able to live with someone who doesn't, to be honest. This guy's a Jew psycho. I'm a fraud. You can be a psycho and a fraud, Shallow. You could be both. By the way, you missed one of my big comments behind well, I can try. Oh, here it is. I got an idea every time I look at YouTube chat, even if you didn't notice, scroll down. I mean, like, that could get really tedious. I'll try to pay attention. Also, Lord Gummy Bear, thank you for the thumbs up, the ice cream, the oranges, the winks. Thank you, Gummy. You're flying at Mach 3. That's pretty fast. You might want to be careful. Don't text and fly. ReZero. Yeah, ReZero. I'm taking a break from ReZero. I'm taking a break. I don't love where it's currently at, but I don't want to drop it. So I'm like, I'm gonna just step away for a little while, and I'm gonna come back to it in like a few months, maybe when the series is done, or when the season's done, and see if I can get back into it. I am at the start of season 4. Like I've seen one episode of season 4. I started Hunter x Hunter last week. I'm already on Greed Island. It's I like it too. I like Hunter x Hunter too. What is your opinion on Pokemon so far? I am not having a good time. I am not having a good time. I took a break. I will get back to it, but I need a break. You actually don't read half of the comments, or you read them. So I read as many comments as I can, but I also skip over the ones that are like trolly, rage baity, or like things I can't physically say. Otherwise, I'm not skipping stuff, or I try not to skip stuff. Collab with the Straw Hats. I mean, my Straw Hat is right there. I have the Straw Hat right there. I'm already cosplaying. I'm already doing a crossover with them. Seven Deadly Sins or Vinland? Vinland. That's look. Seven Deadly Sins has great moments, but the show has a lot of lows. Vinland Saga is good the whole way through. Uh, so like I could say the word predator, but like I can't say certain phrases or certain like if someone says "What's up?" N word. If I read that out loud, I'm gonna get ruined. Like my forget the stream. My channel's cooked, and people do that. So I got to be careful with what people say. If someone says like the full version of what CP stands for, and I don't mean cyberpunk, I could get banned for that too. Doesn't made out of actual straw. I mean it's cheap straw. It's like more it's kind of plasticky. It's not really like it's not the straw you would find on a farm. There's exactly 1,837 pigeons flying full speed at me. Good. It intercept them. Intercept them. Brotherhood is the goat. I'm not sure if I have a GOAT, but Brotherhood is fantastic. I am a huge, huge fan of the series. What's your favorite Pokemon that I've caught? I've caught every Pokemon in the older games, so Cyndaquil and Gengar, because my favorite Pokemons are Cyndaquil and Gengar. Have I ever played Outer Wilds? I have not. I would play it though. Midori, I haven't seen it. Can I recommend an anime? I don't know you, and you're giving me no context, so I'm gonna have to pick a few random things. I will go with Parasite Erased, Ranking of Kings, and uh, Glass of God. Did you know I assume you know Lucario got a new Mega? I did see it, yes. I did play the new game, so like I got to see most of the Megas. Could I survive Thanos? Of course I could. Bring it on. Thanos is amateur. You did not catch a Cyndaquil. It was given to you. No. There are games where you could catch a Cyndaquil, or like wait, like also Pokemon Go. I definitely caught a Cyndaquil. Anime games usually suck, so the only anime games I've played are the Naruto games and the Dragon Ball games. The Yu-Gi-Oh games, Pokemon. Actually, wait a second. Pokemon games. Pokemon's an anime. Therefore, there are good anime games. There you go. Storm was kind of so Storm. I didn't find was bad. I just got bored of it. I enjoyed playing Storm for a time. I just reached a point where I'm kind of burnt out from it. Do I know a game called Devil May Cry? Do I know it? Yes. Have I played it? No. Rozos are either being ridiculous or desperate because they couldn't anticipate Rimuru. At this point in the anime, they were doing a pretty good job making a scheme, but Rimuru very easily intercepted it. We'll see what they do going forward. You're always invited to eat some Cheerios with me. Unfortunately, I'm kind of avoiding Cheerios right now, but hey, that's cool. I do like Cheerios. Can you recommend an anime? And my top three are One Piece, JJK, Demon Slayer. So shonen, shonen, shonen. You want battle shonens? Got it. I'm gonna recommend Inuyashiki, Parasite, and Ranking of Kings. Do I like Lego games? I'm actually okay. I don't like Lego games. I like Lego, like just the building blocks, not the games themselves. At least you know the game. I'm not complaining. I just started the series. I just started the series Devil May Cry, but I've never played the games. Sparking Zero is peak. I can't do it anymore. I can't. As much as I play Dragon Ball games, I can't play the fighting games anymore. I'm just bored of it. Do I like Lego game? Recommend an anime. My top are something. So I'm not saying Lego games aren't funny. I'm saying that they're not for me. It's the same thing with the fighting games, right? I'm not saying Ninja Storm is bad. I'm not saying that the Dragon Ball games are bad. I'm just not into them anymore. It's like a phase that I've moved on from. Lighter Johan, I prefer Johan by a significant margin. Is it normal to have 4 level 100 shiny legendaries? At this point, doesn't surprise me at all. Sounds pretty normal. I don't think Lego games are childish. I think you can enjoy any game you want. You want to be a 75-year-old who likes playing Lego? Do it. Great. Arc is peak. I tried. Okay, so Arc I think is a good game. I think it's a good game, but I don't particularly enjoy it. Like I can acknowledge what it does well, but not enjoy the experience. Okay, so your top three is getting back into anime: Tokyo Ghoul, Akame ga Kill, Shippuden. Okay, so you haven't watched that many. That's fine. Not everyone has seen a lot. There's people in my chat who've seen none. Uh, so I'm gonna say if you like Akame ga Kill, you said Naruto. I'd say you know what? I'd say try Bleach because of Naruto. Akame ga Kill. Maybe something like you know what? Parasite. I'm still going with Parasite or World Trigger. Actually, World Trigger and Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah, also if you like Tokyo or Inuyashiki, Inuyashiki. Uh, Arc is boring without mods. I don't know about that. I can only say my experience, right? I can say that I did not love Arc that much. It wasn't for me. My brother really said his head is shaped like an egg. I mean, some people do have egg-shaped heads. No judgment from me. DxD, I dropped on the first episode, first 10 minutes probably. I could never beat a Lego game. My brain is too small. It's okay, man. Your small brain is accepted here. What anime? So Joe, this is gonna age me a bit. There isn't an anime that got me into anime. In fact, I don't even see myself as being like I don't see anime as a different thing. Anime, live actions, movies, TV shows, it's all the same thing to me. The mediums, I understand there's different mediums and different like different styles and different ways of doing things. I get that. But as long as it's good, I'll watch it. I don't care what form it takes. If it seems interesting, I will watch it. That is the only criteria. Now, to answer the premise of your original question, there was no we did not have internet. We did not have streaming sites. You had TV. You turned on TV, you looked at what was on, and you watched it. In my case, Dragon Ball was on, so I watched Dragon Ball. My favorite thing about Arc is how massive the world is. Yeah, Arc does have a pretty big world to it. Are you gonna play the new Batman game? No. So I'm not super into Batman. I enjoy the movies, but I'm not the biggest Batman guy, and most of the games, while designed well, don't grab me personally. Like they don't make me want. If I'm gonna play as like a superhero game, I think Spider-Man is more my vibe. Bleach is a chill fandom. I think any fandom can be chill. It's just about finding the right people. Dragon is the toughest character. I don't feel like that's the case at this point. What anime should I watch that would be peaker than AOT because anything I watched wasn't close to AOT. But that's just personal preference. Emma Raleigh. The issue is that's personal preference. I can't tell you what you're going to like more. Now, if you want something like political, something like heavy lore, like one this side versus that side kind of deal, then Code Geass is often compared to AOT in that sense. If you want like everybody's dying in a bloody skirmish, then Akame ga Kill is a pretty good descriptor for that. If you want like people turning into weird monster-like things, maybe try Parasite. Have I seen Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter's pretty good. He just missed a comment already. God, okay, you can't comment every time I miss a comment. I'm doing the best I can. I'm talking to a bunch of people. It's like stop complaining. If you're gonna get mad every time I miss a comment, then this isn't for you. Then the watching a live stream is not for you. Because no one's gonna catch them all right? So just come on. I'm just not gonna see them all. Today I finished the first season of Code Geass. I actually struggled to get through it. I think Code Geass is a well done series that was not suited for me. This is why you need moderators. I mean, I do have moderators. They're just not here right now. They have jobs. I can't afford to pay them. Do I watch anime on Crunchyroll? I do not. Yeah, I pirate. I don't use Crunchyroll. This copy and pasting is the best way. Sometimes you have to. Yeah, I'm complaining, but I understand your situation. I'm not actually angry. Okay? Like But like, if I get like a bunch of messages of people like giving me a headache for missing messages, I'm gonna think you're upset. Kakashi and Gojo are basically the same blindfold, white hair, and special eyes. So, like, are their designs similar? Yes. Are their personalities, backstories, like characters, role in the story? They're very different characters, but also like, yes, they are like similar builds, similar aesthetics. Both have eye-related things. Yeah, okay, I can see that, but they're still very different. Different enough that I like Kakashi a lot more. What do I watch on? I don't think it's a good idea to say the streaming sites on a stream. Uh, I will say that if you Google and add, like you can DM me, you can go to the Discord server. Like I don't want to get in trouble for talking about like illegal sites on a stream. You know, I don't want to get in trouble. That's a valid reaction. I will. Yeah, exactly. So if you're just watching, if you're live streaming and you're getting like 3, 4, 5 comments in a row saying, "Hey, you missed my comment," you're gonna think people are upset with you. Are you talking about? No, I'm not. The Rozos weren't expecting a slime of any other monster to be as smart and capable of world building. So I actually kind of disagree. I think at this stage, they recognize that Rimuru is highly intelligent. I think they definitely recognize that Rimuru is highly intelligent, but they don't know everything he's capable of. They don't know about Raphael. They don't know everything. So they're doing the best they can to create like their perfect plan that would stop Rimuru or get them in debt, like in servitude to them. Uh, and it's just not working out for them. Did I think Sanji's character is ruined a bit by his obsession with women? A bit? Yes. Yes. Sanji has not been a good character for me since, like, Mr. Prince. Favorite white haired character? Do you know how many anime? I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you, it's not Gojo. It ain't gonna be Gojo, and it's not Kakashi either. Do I think Aura Mons? Okay, I'm ignoring that. When I finish Code Geass, what should I start next? Classroom of the Elite, or Mob Psycho 100? Oh, Mob Psycho. Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho, yes. Uh, Gojo gets too much glaze. Okay, I don't care about the glaze though. If you want to glaze a character, glaze away. I don't care if you glaze him more than Dunkin' Donuts glazes their donuts. Like if that's what you like to do, cool. As long as you're not in my face trying to make me like the character to the same degree, you can do what you want. You want to make a million videos talking about it, you do that. It's not gonna be Kaneki. You think I like Kaneki more than Kakashi? No chance. Is Yuki withholding information from Maribel? She could clearly see he was a reincarnation. Uh, I don't think he's capable of withholding information. I don't think he currently is capable. Gojo is shonen perfect though, so it's understandable why he gets glazed. I don't know what you mean by shonen perfect. Because shonen just means the target audience is teenage boys. So he's like a cocky, and he's cocky, but he's like deservedly cocky. Like he's earned that. But at the same time, he got so cocky he let his guard down, and now he's not. Well, now he looks more like a Kit Kat bar. Um, yeah. What are your thoughts on Tensura season 4? So far, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. It's not my favorite season, but it's better than 3. I did not like 3. Gojo is shown as the superior man of all the swords. I mean, yes, like his very existence changed the rules of the world. Like, yeah, I get that. But then he also let that get to his head. I hate donuts. I'm also not a huge donut guy. I feel sick after eating like more than one or two. How long do I think Gon and Kilo would survive on the Grand Line? I know you. So like Joe, then I can't do it because that's a power scaling question. They'd probably get lost. Honestly, you glow up. I saw you like 5 months ago. I probably got a haircut. It's probably just a haircut. What anime should I watch that would get more hype? They would get so like that ascends in hypeness. That gets more hype as it goes on. Ranking of Kings. Uh, Kakashi or Minato? I like Kakashi more. I like Kakashi more. Yeah, yeah, a little bit. It's June. I'm watching Banana Fish. I have not seen it. I've heard of it. I've heard good things about it. It's implied in season 3 that Yuki still has some autonomy. Autonomy, yes, but I don't think he can really resist to that extent. I don't think he's capable of hiding anything. What anime did I just say? Horrible. Everyone know. That's wait something that's horrible that everyone loves. Oh, okay. Horrible. Horrible. Like, uh, that's kind of hard because now you made it harder. Because a show that I think is horrible. What do I think is that bad that everyone loves? Detective Conan? Charlotte's okay. I didn't watch that spoon. I'm not gonna watch that garbage. That's you calling something overrated, though you thought you said it's so like what? Okay, this is becoming suffocating. I don't like the term overrated and underrated. I think they're stupid. But regardless of what I think, people are going to ask. People are going to ask regardless of what I think, right? So if I know a show that a lot of people in my chat tend to like, even though I don't think is good, I'm going to answer the question. If I just answer every question with, I don't think that's a real term and move on, then people are just going to keep scrolling away because, like, they want opinions on something. But yes, overrated and underrated aren't real. Do I think if Hunter x Hunter carried on, it could have had the potential to be on par with One Piece? So, Joe Mids, you actually need a history lesson here because Hunter x Hunter was releasing at the same time as the Big Three, and it was performing at the same level as the Big Three. It was on par with them. The only reason that Hunter x Hunter did not make it into that category officially, that title officially, is because the author had health issues. So he had to constantly go on hiatus. So while One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto kept going, Hunter x Hunter had to keep starting and stopping. So if that had kept going, it very likely could have. Things cannot live up to the hype for you. I don't really look at the hype anyway, Hagrid, because like when I go to watch a show, I don't look at reviews, I don't look at trailers, I don't look at anything. I just go in completely blind. Like Promise Neverland, right? Promise Neverland had all this hype around it, especially for season one. I went into Promise Neverland not seeing a single clip, not knowing what the story's about, not even, I knew nothing. I tried to go in knowing nothing. So I'm completely like blank slate. Do I like Stranger Things? I dropped it in the first few episodes. I knew I wasn't going to like it. I gave it like a little bit. Bleach or Decadent? I haven't seen Decadence. Uh, Loki Hunter x Hunter was scared to kill their characters, and I didn't like it. It could be so much worse with some scared to kill the characters. So let's see. If you like, which characters are they scared to kill? Because the New York New City, they killed off quite a few. I mean, more so the mafia guys. The Chimera Ants, they killed off a lot of those guys. The Phantom Troop, they killed off a lot of the Phantom Troop. Uh, when it comes to uh, even the Hunter exam, few smaller characters got killed off. Uh, I don't think they're scared to kill characters. What is your favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. That is something I feel comfortable saying. I do have a favorite romance. I'm sorry, I understand you can't keep up, but two big comments of mine being ignored is just too much. Sorry for complaint. Like, but like where? I'm scroll like okay. So like I'm scrolling up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 comments till I okay. 14, 15, 16. No, I'm not seeing, dude. I'm not seeing it. I like if you're telling me I'm missing comments, they're physically not there. I just scrolled up like over 20 comments. They're not there. I don't know, man. There's a nuke flying at me. What do I do? Give it a hug. Give it a hug. Okay, so Promise Neverland season 2 isn't bad to be honest. I just don't read the manga, and you're good. I don't read the manga, so I should be fine. Comments can be not shown, but yeah, it's true. Sometimes they just filter out the comments. YouTube is especially bad for that. TikTok, I still can usually see it. It's just blacked out. You just finished Windbreaker, pretty good season 3, 2028 probs. Yeah, probably. I don't think it's coming soon. The one above the one you just read, okay. I'm scrolling back again. I'm scrolling back again. I'm sorry, I understand. You can't keep up. Okay, so that's where you got upset. Another comment missed. And then valid reaction, which I read. And then calm down. He just missed a comment. Yeah, dude, I'm not. I just read them. I just scrolled up again. I'm not seeing it. You're at the beginning of the Chimera Ant arc, but it's kind of boring. So the Chimera Ant arc, I think, is really good story, but it is kind of slow. I think it's a really good story, but it does take time, kind of. Like, can we get things moving, please? I get that. Maribel attended the dungeon opening ceremony and knew the food was from our world. Maribel shocked should negotiate with Rimuru because he is reincarnated. She's not going to, though. I don't think she's going to. What character do I wish people talked more about? Bochi. I like, but hang on. Bochi. Give more love to Bochi. He's cool. Yeah, he's great. Yes, he's a good boy. Is it possible to achieve the Part 3 Dio physique? I mean, I could do a video on it. Again, it's gonna again be like your genetics and so on, but yeah, I could do it. What's my favorite genre? I like cozy stuff the most. I don't like stress. I don't like stress. And also, someone I know you said you were gonna write a comment. If you wrote it again, I'm not seeing it. If you wrote fighting, I saw that. I see that one. But if you are right, you might be using some words that YouTube doesn't allow. It might be getting filtered out. I am caught up to the One Piece anime. Yes, I am. Which popular anime everyone loves, but I think is overrated? So I'm gonna just quickly cover this. Overrated is contextual. It just depends who you're asking. There's no real objective overrated, underrated. That aside, that is sad. What shows do my chat like that I don't? Code Geass, Steins Gate, Gurren Lagann, AOT kind of, uh, Baki. I have my next cosplay idea. Okay, so you've done. Wait, is it One Piece again? Is it One Piece again? All of this nonsense, the Rozo's desire to power is sickening. I mean, yeah. I mean, they want like she wants total dominance over everything. She doesn't want to be like evil about it. She's not trying to make life terrible for people, but she wants to be at the top. She wants complete domination, which I'm not really a fan of. Now I understand. I might see a comment, but I don't see it. Yeah, so someone, I'm probably not seeing your comments. I'm not ignoring you. I see that. I'm reading it. I'm not ignoring you. I promise you. Should I cosplay as Yuta Law or Rengoku? Uh, I think Law would be the easiest, depending on the outfit you go with. Uh, I'm gonna say Law. I'm gonna go with Law. Super Topper Tengen Gurren Lagann is pure peak. I couldn't get into it. I tried. I didn't get very far, but I tried. To be fair, I never thought about the overrated. I just opinion based fully. So yeah, overrated is just a let's forget that happened. Someone, I'm not mad at you. I don't get mad at my chat. The only reason I would ever get upset with my chat is if they did something genuinely bad, like really bad. Like, I don't know, like they were a misogynist or a racist or something. I don't care. Don't so Ace, Whitebeard, and Donut Sing. Okay, so you've already done Ace. You're always gonna do Ace, Sengoku, and Whitebeard. So yeah, you could do it. You could just do all the donut characters. If you could gain any ability or power from anime, I would choose to have no powers because powers corrupt you. With powers lead to problems. They don't make any sense in reality. You would be harassed, stalked, followed, turned into an experiment. Don't want any of that. Too much attention. I'll pass. I'll be a regular person. I'm good. I'm already powerful enough. Did Sword Art Online make the isekai genre? No. No, it did not. I would say that Sword Art, for its time, was probably the most popular isekai. I think it was one of the most popular for the time, but did it make the genre? Definitely not. It's definitely not the first isekai. You mean if they so like if they say okay, so if they say something that's actually horrible, then yeah, I get upset. How long do I think you could rant about anime? Depends on what the topic is, because anime is a very, very broad subject. So like Technically, if it's everything anime, just indefinitely, if it's like um a specific sect, like a specific thing about anime or a specific kind of anime, then it would be less. Would I want to be able to become a pigeon at will? No, I would not. Also, how would that work? Like physically, how would the matter reorganize itself temperature wise, weight wise? Like I don't think it would work. Then who would I want to be like? Okay. You know what? Hmm. I would like to have Shikamaru's analytical patience, like or his focus. Because Shikamaru, when he is faced with a very difficult circumstance, even a very emotionally devastating one, he can lock in and just find the optimal solution in those situations. And I think that's great. Fan service, yes or no? Well, like that doesn't really. Like, there's context. There's always context to fan service. What kind of fan service? How much fan service? Is it in your face about it? Is it more off to the side? How much screen time does it take up? Uh, is it just there to kind of be gross, or like is it doing anything that I kind of like? Be able to possess a pigeon. I mean, if I could like call a pigeon to me, like, hey pigeon, come over here. Okay, I wouldn't mind that. If I can go to New York and just call a pigeon. Did Sword Art Online make isekai mainstream? I really don't think so because you know what was an okay. Do you want to know a much bigger mainstream isekai that came before SAO? Digimon. Would I say I'd say Quintessential has some fan service. It's not like extreme, but there's some. I don't remember most of it because it's been a while, but there's probably a bit. Bro is back. I am back. How you doing, Pope? The Rozos are setting themselves up to fail, and they don't fully understand that Milliam and Rimuru are super powerful. Okay, so I'm going to disagree there. They are not setting themselves up for failure, and they do know that the Demon King, especially Milliam, they know they're powerful. This isn't like, oh, they're not that strong. We could totally take them situation. Not at all. That's not it. It's just that they believe with the proper strategy, they could get them under their control. Would I ever read web novels? No. And not because I think web novels are bad. It's because I don't read fiction. I just read nonfiction. For example, you guys asked me to do a triathlon. So I'm reading a triathlon book. Like, that's the kind of stuff I read. I read nonfiction stuff. Edgerunners? Well, actually, you did not finish Edgerunners, Matthew, because we're getting a season 2. We're getting a season 2. Classroom of the Elite is peak. I disagree. I think it's good. I think it's good, but peak that's a few levels higher. Did I like anime before it was mainstream? I liked anime since 1994, so probably. Oh, so Kill Blue I just started. Kill Blue I think is fine. I don't think it's great. It can be fun. It's not amazing. Like if I were to pick something similar, like Marriage Toxin or whatever, like another assassin kind of battle shonen, it's not as good, but it's fine. What do I think was the best fight in the Chunin exam? Okay, Chunin exams, Rock Lee Gara. That's easy, clean. Rock Lee Gara. Would Maribel greed skill work on a demon lord? I think it would depend on the demon lord, like because not all demon lords are equal. I don't think it would work on Rimuru. I don't think it would work. Did I prefer it when it wasn't mainstream? I don't. Not really. So regardless of if it's mainstream or not, like imagine okay, whether every person in the world likes anime, or let's say I didn't have a single friend that liked anime, or even like one or two, whatever, because I always knew someone who did. Is like when I sit down and watch a show, I'm not worried about how popular it is. The only thing I'm concerned with is, am I enjoying this experience? That is the only thing on my mind. Not how popular the show is, not what the ratings are, not who to talk to about it. Some, I mean, maybe. And in this case, now I do talk to people about it. But back then, just are you having a good time? Yes or no? That's really it. Because people are more willing to accept my recommendations. I mean, so like me and my friends just never really talked that much about TV shows. Like now, all my friends watch anime, which is cool and everything. But let's say they didn't. I would still watch anime, and I would enjoy it just as much. And I'd still talk about it here too. So like, it doesn't really change how I experience it. Rock Lee got robbed easily. Gara had to win to seem stronger than Naruto as he was Kazekage. So like, Rock Lee did not get robbed. He lost. Rock Lee lost. He wasn't stronger. Like Rock Lee was not strong enough to. Are you forgetting that Gara wasn't even pushed to the point where he reached the tailed beast mode? If Rock Lee had to go up against Shikaku, he would have been stomped into the ground. He would have been crushed. So, like, should I make a manga about pigeons? Go for it if you want to. Why not? I grew up on Naruto and One Piece on the TV. Yeah, okay, same thing for me. My friends still don't watch anime. That's okay. That's all right. I didn't really have a lot of friends who watch anime until like college. I had friends who like knew it a little bit, but not a whole bunch of friends until like I was like what, 20? You're on Wano? Awesome. Rock League. Okay, cool. Should I start Bleach? I like Bleach. I will, however, note that most people seem to prefer the manga, which is fair. The manga's better. I still enjoy the anime though. Shangri-La worth the watch? I would say yes. The first season was great. The second season is good, but not as good as one. One is definitely better. I do forget that he has Shukaku in that time because I feel like he didn't. He doesn't show it until the fight with Sasuke, right? You don't really see that transformed state till like after everything goes to hell and the Sand Village attacks. Is Kingdom good? I haven't seen Kingdom. It doesn't bother me. I have a bunch of interest that I don't need to know. Exactly. So, like, okay, this might surprise people. This might actually surprise people. You guys know I'm a big gym guy, right? There's a new gym Discord. It's linked in my link tree. I'm big into the gym. Most of my friends do not even go to the gym. They don't work out. They don't like most of them do nothing. That's okay. We talk about other things. We talk about Magic the Gathering. Anytime, Josh. Uh, I'll just trust I'll just trust, but One Piece pacing is ridiculous. I agree. It can be rough. The pacing can be rough. You're about to finish Doctor Stone, like 10 episodes left. One of my favorites. So Doctor Stone is ending soon, and I think it's going to go the same direction as the manga did. And I'm worried, man. I did not like the manga. I didn't like the direction the manga took, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Uh, don't forget he is Shukaku. Yeah, don't worry about it. Watch Kingdom? Not right now. Right now, my watch list is completely stuffed to the brim. I have no room for anything else. I won a silver medal in BJJ and called my friend to talk to him about it. That okay? I think your friends can still support you when you do something cool, even if they don't follow it, right? Okay, so I have friends who competed in the Olympics, right? I have friends who compete at the Olympics, or at least the national level. I don't follow their sport, but if they're gonna celebrate, I'm gonna celebrate with them. I'll be like, "Good job! That's impressive." What do I think would be a good first anime? Depends on. It kind of depends on the person. Uh, you can take two approaches. You can go with something that just matches your interest. So if you're like really into mystery, something like Erased or Ghostic or Death Note or something, Psychopath. If you want something more, or ID Invaded, if you want something that's like just give me a superhero beatdown kind of thing, Hero Academia, that's pretty good. If you want something, just give me something cozy. Just make me feel good. Then Masterful Cat is really good. Do I think JoJo's has the best openings? No. JoJo's has good openings. The best openings I give to Masterful Cat. Which of the big three is closest to perfection? Perfection is completely subjective. Like perfection does not exist. It's also, let's say, even if you ask me which do I like the most, even then, I think One Piece has my favorite story, Bleach has my favorite manga, Naruto is my favorite anime from those three. Uh, and I think they all have different strengths and weaknesses. So even then, I don't have an answer for perfection. My first anime was Demon Slayer, then Naruto. I mean, yeah, those are staples. Good to go with. They're popular, mainstream, easy to get into. Generally speaking, I know Naruto's kind of a big series to jump into, but sure, why not? My first anime was Demon Slayer, and then I already read that one. Sorry. There's always a higher mountain. Yeah, and even then, there's always a higher mountain. There's just no objective way to say this is the best thing because even if you pick this is your favorite thing, even if you say, "Hey, this is my favorite thing," how you feel about that series can change. Even if nothing like overtakes it, your feelings toward that series can change over time. That's normal. That's normal. I remember watching Tokyo Ghoul in the parts as a kid on YouTube. I watched my first time finishing Dragon Ball Z. I did on YouTube. My first time finishing the series, I did it on YouTube, where you watched every episode in part one, two, three. So you'd go Dragon Ball Z parts, like episode 7, part 2, part 3, episode 8. Like it was, oh my god, it was hell. And thank you for the follow, Ubish. Like watching anime back then was just a different world. It was a different world. I just rewatched the OG Dragon Ball but a million times. Okay, so I've seen the OG Dragon Ball a couple of times, but once I finished it the first time, I just watch it online now. I don't have to do that ever again. Because the channel posted Z got strike. Yeah, actually, I wonder if we were watching the same channel. I wonder if we were watching the same channel because the YouTube channel that I watched Dragon Ball Z on got taken down because of that. Because it was they weren't supposed to do that. I wonder if we were watching the same channel. It might have been. It might have been. What anime would I say is overrated despite being decent? So again, overrated is just okay. Aaron, here's how we're gonna do it going forward. Here's how we're gonna approach this. You want me to name an overrated series. I want you to name five. Give me 3 to 5 series that you think are incredible, like that are top of the top. Some of your favorites. You don't have, it doesn't have to be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me like 3 to 5 really big series, and I will pick one or multiple that are like, eh. How you doing, Guts? I love Full Metal. I personally love Full Metal. I'm going to stand behind that series. I will stand behind that series. Apartment Tour, Shadow, stop it. Stop it. Bad Stalker. Death Note, JJ. Okay, so Death Note. All right, I can go with Death Note. Death Note, I like the first half. I don't like the second half. It falls off for me. I get people like it, but if I don't like the entire second half of a show, I can't say it's that good. Do I have a favorite anime or top three? I don't. I don't. I enjoy a series and I just keep on moving on with the other series. So when it comes to okay, spoiler warnings for like the second half of Death Note. Got to be careful. Second half of Death Note, L is dead. Okay. So when it comes to L, looking back, I can understand and see writing wise how it makes sense that he dies, that he lost. I get it. But that doesn't change the fact that I don't enjoy the story, I don't enjoy the pacing, I don't enjoy the new characters that take place after it. So as much as I can understand why it was done, I don't like what happens after. Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, One Piece, Tokyo Ghoul, Demon Slayer. So I'm not a huge Demon Slayer guy. Like it's fine, it's fine. But like the Infinity Castle movie, I don't think the Infinity Castle movie is that good. I think the pacing is horrendous. I think it was incredibly difficult to finish the movie, and I was wishing for it to be done half an hour before it was done. Cause it's just like quick action scene, flashback, back to the action for like 2 minutes, flashback, and it's like just back and it's so choppy and badly paced. It's a rough ride. I had trouble finishing the Demon Slayer movie. So Reze was a good movie, and funny enough, I'm not even a big fan of Chainsaw Man. Like I like it, I like it, but I like when I first saw the first season, I didn't care for any of the characters that much. I just wasn't that invested. But then I watched the movie, and while I'm still not invested in the characters that much, I'm like, that was a good movie. That was just a good movie, straight up. Reze was a good example. What's an anime with mid voice acting? Uh, can we just pick like a generic sloppy like isekai or something like strongest like weakest like the guy with the weakest crest or something? Like that's pretty basic. How you doing, Horchata? So yeah, I'm not. If I can say I don't love the series, but that was a good movie regardless, that means I must think it's good. Because I'm saying I'm not a big Chainsaw Man fan, but Reze was good because the movie was just that well done. They did a great job. Any standout new gens? If we're talking, okay, I'm going to talk about this season. If we're talking this season, uh, Marriage Toxin is good. Angel Next Door season 2 is good. Wisteria One and Sword season 2 is good. Witch Hat is good. I also uh, uh I need to think on the other ones. Are you caught up to ReZero? I'm taking a break at the start of season 4. So I'm almost caught up. I'm a few episodes behind. I'll come back to it once it's done, probably. I enjoy it. Was much different to season 1 I wasn't expecting it. ReZero season 4 is going very, very well. So I saw like 1 or 2 episodes. I could tell from the vibe of season 4 that I'm not enjoying it right now, but I don't want to drop it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to it and see, like maybe once I have less on my plate, maybe I'll like it. Uh, new new episodes is insane. I mean, again, I'll get there eventually. I'll get there eventually, just not right now. I know it's not for everybody, but I do like ReZero. I've recommended ReZero like multiple times previously. So I don't want to just drop it because of like I'm feeling kind of bored right now. I'm stepping away and I'm gonna come back without and we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna just be like, you know what, forget it. Because I'm 4 seasons in now. So like I don't feel like dropping it at this point unless I really have to. It like hopefully it doesn't pull like a 2 year eternity because 2 year eternity. Let me tell you about 2 year eternity. The first 2 seasons were fantastic. Season 3 I couldn't finish. I love the first 2 seasons. I have been recommending that show so much, and then season 3 I was like, yeah, I can't do it. Which anime that has a iffy season do I actually okay? So like, when you say it has an iffy season, do I mean I still enjoy the series overall, or do I enjoy that iffy season? Because I just said To Your Eternity has a bad 3rd season, but I still love the first 2 seasons. AOT I have seen. I can go on about yeah. To Your Eternity just really like, man, you took such a great show, and I don't like it anymore. According to light novel readers, the best part of ReZero are yet to come. I'm not reading the light novel, so we'll see. I'm just going in blank. Is the second season of it as good as the first? For To Your Eternity, season 2, I'd say is pretty comparable. I think it's pretty comparable. It's really good. It is really good. If you like season 1, you're gonna like season 2. But season 3, I don't know. I don't know how it like that was a fumble. Golden Kamuy I've started. I need to get back on it. I'm on like towards the end of season 2, I think. Gugu's my favorite character. Gugu's my favorite character in the series. I love Gugu. And if you don't know who Gugu is, you'll like him too, I promise. Okay, so all right, then Steven, To Your Eternity. Season 1 is great. Season 2 is great. Season 3 flop. Or Seven Deadly Sins. Season 1 is great. Season 2 has Escanor in it, therefore automatically wins. Season 3, what did you do? What did you do? I'm choosing Ayana Koji over Light. Promise Neverland. Okay, so Promise Neverland, I'm currently working on it. I'm almost done season 1. I'm almost done season 1. Yeah, your attacks have no effect on me. Who decided that? Do I read manga? No. I read nonfiction exclusively. I have read manga in the past, but now no. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. Oh, in terms of characters, I mean, Shirayuki, pretty amazing character. She's great. She's great. Uh, I mean, I'm just gonna say I'm biased. I'm just gonna say I'm biased. Shirayuki, 10 on 10 MC. Snow White with red hair. She's great. What do I think about the new arc in One Piece? I'm having a reasonably good time with it. The Robin and the Robin arc was Robin arc. The Robin episode was really good. Thoughts on okay? So more than a married couple, I am not the target audience. Clearly, more than a married couple is very it's immature for me. So like, there's a lot of big romance series that I think are done well, but are just so not. I'm so not the guy this was made for that it's like, eh. So like, it's enjoyable, but it's like, you know, not really my maturity level, right? Have I seen Orange? I think I dropped Orange if I remember correctly. Robin made so like, I did not sob that episode, but if you did sob, I completely understand as to why. I have a job interview in the seventh on the 7th. You're getting a job? I'd be amazed if someone actually hired you. Good luck. Thoughts on Gint? Okay, so Gintama. This is okay. This is another series that I could not get into. I could not do Gintama. I gave it a few episodes. I gave it like a some time. I couldn't do it. I think it's probably because it was like during like the comedy focused time, and uh, I don't. Most comedies don't land for me. I'm pretty particular with comedies. Golden Comedy is the only comedy show. Golden Comedy is the only comedy you need. Okay. Damn. All right. I mean, it's a good show. Golden Kamuy is pretty good. You either really love Gintama or yeah, I can't get through it. I tried. I tried. If we're told to run, would I talk? If we're told to run, would you talk? Wait, what? I don't know if that makes any sense. Uh, Giga Chad side profile. Well, thank you very much. I guess. Okay, so Psyche K. Psyche K is another big comedy series I could not get into. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried, guys. Uh, had a stroke before the injury. Dude, what do you mean have a? Are you telling him to have a stroke? What? Love. Okay, so love is okay. Love is War. I enjoyed more. I didn't love it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it enough. It's still very immature and childish for me, but it's good. I like the characters. I like the like it was funny, it was cute. It was just a bit, it's dramatic, it's childish, it's like they can't even just talk like normal people. It's all this back and forth playing games with each other. It's very childish. But like that's the target. It's shonen. It's shonen romance. I have not played Undertale. Chica's your favorite in Love is War. So yeah, Chica's fine. I mean, I like the characters. I like the characters. It's just I prefer more adult targeted romance in the sense where it's like mature, like how they communicate, how the story progresses. I don't like how so many romance have to have cheap conflicts and so yeah. I know what you mean, right? You're talking about like causing drama to try and get their attention or trying to get the other to confess because you don't want to confess. I don't like that back and forth silliness. I don't like it. Okay, so when I think adult targeted romance, I think Sign of Affection, the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. Uh, Even if you want like more teenage aged characters, My Love Story and Snow White with Red Hair, or even Ancient Mage's Bride. However, Ancient Mage's Bride does fall off for me. What is this specific topic? We were just talking about. There is no specific topic, but the topic we were just talking about right there was romance series and the difference between shows that are clearly more geared towards shown in like teenagers versus adults, and like why we prefer one over the other. I Now My Love Story is fantastic. I love My Love Story. That was one of my favorite animes for a long time. I love it. So like Ancient Mage's Bride, I thought was really good at the beginning. But then like after season 1, it didn't keep going. It didn't keep going. I love the start. I love the start. Especially the Phoenix scene. The I don't know how, I think their entire budget went into the Phoenix scene because my god. Big 3 in terms of romance. Okay, so I don't have a big 3 in terms of romance. I will just give 3 good romance series. Snow White, My Love Story, Sign of Affection. Those are 3 series I feel very confident standing behind as being great. Like great. Glass of God. I love Glass of God. I would love more content from it, but unfortunately it's done. Unfortunately that one is done, but I love it. Watch a day straight. Okay, I'm gonna ignore your comment. Is there a lot of very visual pleasing scenes in the anime? When you say visually pleasing scenes, Horchata, are you talking like a degenerate or like a normal person? Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid. Okay, Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid is a show that has like over the top fight scenes for literally no reason. Like, okay, cool, I guess. Like, why not? It's a good show. I like Kobayashi. Did I watch Keijo? I saw like half an episode. Steins Gate. Steins Gate. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried repeatedly. Repeatedly. Have you seen Love Chunibyo? I don't think I have, and I haven't seen Delusions either. I know I haven't seen Delusions. Chunibyo, I had to double check. Disrespect Escanor or disrespect you? I will disrespect you for fun. What do you mean disrespect Escanor? I will disrespect you for fun. You didn't even have to give another option. Mass and falling for Otaku disliking Steins Gate. This isn't new. Me disliking Steins Gate is not a new thing. I've said many times that I don't like Steins Gate. I tried 3 times to get through the first episode, and I fell asleep 3 times. If I can't stay awake for 20 minutes, you lost me. Cyberpunk Edge Runners had a little bit of romance. It does, yes. Wasn't the main focus, but yeah, it does. And they moved on in a mature way like adults would. Yeah, I mean, it given the context of the situation, it's a very heavy emotional romance because like there's a lot of things going on. It's not like a high school kind of thing, right? I know they're young characters. They're not that old. But the things going on are a lot more emotionally intense than like your typical high school drama. Have I watched The Boys? I have not. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, it's true. I don't like Code Geass. I couldn't do it. I couldn't finish. Have I watched Darwin's Game? Uh, I have not. I did just finish Darwin Incident. I have not started Darwin's Game. Let's see. Gurren Lagann dislike will not be tolerated. Well, I guess too bad for you then. Can you watch the boys last? Can you watch the boys last year or yesterday? No. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna wait for the boys. I'm gonna wait on that because right now the fan base is still kind of annoying me with that. So I'm just gonna wait. Do I know the second prettiest girl? I do. It's reasonably good. It's better than I expected. It's not like, oh wow, this is the best, but It's enjoyable. I'm up to date with it. Poor Rebecca. She wanted a slice. She wanted a slice. Oh yeah, yeah. Sucks for Rebecca. Hunter x Hunter is back. So no, I looked at the latest news for Hunter x Hunter, and the last thing I saw was a new volume is coming out. Are you ready for a Daniel party? Nope, I'm not going to no party. What is your thought on Gurren Lagann? I couldn't get into it. I tried. Same thing with Steins Gate and Code Geass and many other series. Have I ever been outsmarted? Probably, I'd imagine. Mistress Karen. I haven't seen it. Berserk. I have seen every version of it. Every movie. I've watched all of it. Some are good. Some are horrendous. Did I read Tensura? No. I watched Tensura. I think I'm an episode behind, but I do watch Tensura. Watch Gurren Lagann. Okay, so this is another lesson for the anime community. Saying "Oh, trust its peak" when I like you got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that. It's suffocating. You are one of the reasons. I don't care if you get mad at me for this. You are one of the reasons that a lot of anime community like you piss off a lot of people because we like either they've already tried it and don't like it, or you keep shoving it in their face and you're making them hate the show and they're never going to try it because you're like, you gotta like it, you gotta like it, you gotta like it. Stop it. Stop it. It happened with AOT. It happened with One Piece. It happened with so many shows. You can find it peak. Other people may not. Please let people not like a show. I don't like Code Geass because Max turned me off. I didn't like it because I got bored. I fell asleep so many times. I couldn't stay awake. I worked so hard to finish the first season. I couldn't do another season. 86 was fantastic. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, yes, Adam. I'm talking about the 2016 Berserk. That was not good. What is your favorite out of the big three? Bleach's manga, Naruto's anime, One Piece's story. I don't have a favorite in the big three. I think they all dominate or excel in some category. I cannot put one over the other. Are you a mech guy? Not particularly. Like, do I like mechs? No. Did I like some mechs? Sure. Eureka 7? Great. Iron Blooded Orphans? Great. Big Bang Bravern? That was fun. Uh, Jinro Wolf Brigade? I haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one. Any predictions of One Piece's ending? I mean, couple of things. The maybe the I foresee a dismantling of the current Marines and maybe like a restructuring of their organization. Like not just a change in leadership, like a complete restructuring of their organization. The Revolutionary Army disbanding because they've accomplished their goals. Uh, let's see, Luffy being king of the pirates, obviously. I think Shanks is going to be dead. What's your tallest haircut? Okay. If I spent more time watching anime than talking about it, then you wouldn't have the problem of overhype. Overhype isn't really a thing to me, though. Overhype is just me comparing my opinion of a series to other people's opinions. And even then, I don't know whose opinions I'm supposed to be looking at. Mass unalive. Okay, so like, I don't think the mass unaliving the celestial dragon. So like, what everyone's just gonna get revenge and be like the slaves are freed and they're like okay they revolt and killed the dragon they kill them all uh that or they surrender. I mean I think they're cowards. I think they're all cowards so like they're all I think they'd be fine like going to jail or something. I don't know if they'd mass on alive them. I don't know if they get mass on alive. I'm not talking like from a you know would they deserve it perspective but like I think they would surrender because they're cowards. What do I think happens to Emu and the Five Elders? Well, probably they would go the same way as the as Saturn. I think it'd probably end up the same way that it did for Saturn. Overlord season 4 has the great dialogue that season 1 and 3 doesn't have. You can look. I don't care. I enjoyed season 4 the least. I'm sticking by it. Uh, what do I think happens to the favorite Brotherhood character? Favorite Brotherhood character, I'm gonna go with. I change it every time. I think last time I said Greed or Armstrong. Who do I want to pick this time? Who do I want to pick this time? I'll pick the other arm. I'll pick Miss Arm. Not the Armstrong from Fort Knox. From the Iron Fortress. No, not the guy Armstrong. The woman. Thank you for the follow, Maki. Let's see. My favorite is Roy. I love Greed. I love Roy, and especially the Ling Greed. The sec, yes, that's the better Greed. I agree. I agree. Uh, but there's a lot of good characters. Will you join a tycoon? Okay, now. What is your favorite from the big three? That guys, why do you keep battling it out between the big three? It's a three-way tie for me. Like they all dominate in different areas. But like that's like the third time in like the last 5 minutes where what like that question came up. What's with the obsession? Have I seen the little girl from Brotherhood and the doll? Yeah. Everyone's seen that shirt. That shirt is older than you are. Makima, that shirt is older than you are. I'm not even kidding. That shirt is probably 20 years old. More than 20. You're 26? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Almost. Not too far off. Have I seen Boruto? Yeah, no, I have not read them. I have not read the manga. I have not read Boruto. No, I will not finish your question, Adam, because it is not worth finishing. No, no, it is not worth finishing. I don't want you to find me. So 86 is an 8.9 out of 10. It's gritty, has romance. Mechs, great writing. Sounds good. Shao Tucker, one of the most messed up characters. If look, Shao Tucker's not a good guy. Shao Tucker's not a good guy. If you think he's one of the most messed up characters in anime, I have news for you. You have not seen a lot of anime. Do I watch Berserk? I did. It's not airing anymore, but I have. Would I cosplay? I Cosplay is like what I do here. We have Escanor's check, and we got Gogeta's setup. We got Luffy. We have Zoro. I had to sell Mirio and Rayleigh and Minato and like all my I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a while. Strawberry jam or marmalade? Strawberry jam. Strawberry jam, easy. I love the Mirio cosplay, but mine broke, so it's like that was unfortunate. Who would be your dream anime gym partner? So, Benth, I am a psychopath. I train alone. I train without headphones. I train without music. I train without people. I train with nothing but my own thoughts and demons. Well, not so much demons, but my own thoughts. There is no outside anything. Nothing. Uh, you should reply with does a bear poop in the woods? I mean, I could do that, but like that's been done before. Permeation is such a unique so permeation is actually not that new of a power. For example, Obito. Obito uses permeation. A different version of it, but he uses permeation. Do I like Zenitsu? I like him after. I like him after, not so much earlier on. What's your first love anime? I mean, my first. Oh wait. Do you mean the first romance anime that I've seen? If you're talking about what's the first romance I've seen, oh geez, what's the first romance I have no idea. What did I start with? What did I start with? It might have been Gosick. Thank you for the heart, Ozzy. It might have been Gosick actually, or Toradora. It was either Toradora or Gosick. Kaguya-sama is a good romance. It is good. I just don't think it's great. I'm for me. I'm a little bit too old for it. Like it's. I'm not the target guy for it. Have you ever heard of an anime called Dance with Dragons? Heard of it? Yes. Seen it? No. Silent Voice. I love Silent Voice. I think Silent Voice is a great movie. My first anime is a random isekai. I mean, I've seen a few. I've seen a few of those. It's not usually best to start with a sloppy, random, generic show, but hey, why not? I found out two of my coworkers watch anime extensively. Got lots to talk about. Yeah, fair enough. Most of my friends are not. Well, most of my friends from my last job were not huge nerds. So like, yeah, you had one or two, but not many. I have a friend who's only watched Monster and refuses to watch anything else. Okay, this sucks for them, I guess. I mean, let them watch what they don't want to watch. I mean, oh well. Lion April, I think it's good. Not my favorite, but good. The I like the girl; she's cool. But the guy, like the main character, he didn't grab me that much. Have I seen Legend of the Galactic Heroes? I have not yet. Do I love any tearjerkers? Oh, I've seen tons of tearjerkers. Angel Beats, for example. That'll have you nice and like depressed. Dr. Tenma is a G who stands on business. I like Dr. Tenma. I like Tenma. He's cool. I mean, Yohan's also cool. My favorite character, that, however, is the psychiatrist. I forgot his name. You know, the short, fat guy with the glasses who took care of the kid? You know who I'm talking about. He was friends with Tenma. He helped protect him. How about the first anime I've seen was Dragon Ball? Like most people, it was Dragon Ball. I mean, if you want real tearjerkers, like you want to be like depressed to the point where you can't leave your house, you could go watch Digimon all the way through, and then go watch Digimon Kizuna. That'll have you like wanting to die. Have I seen Gachakuda? Yes, it's pretty good. Even go outside. I did. After I finished my first stream in the morning, I made lunch and then I made some videos. I started posting everywhere for the Discord server, like to get people into the fitness Discord server. Which, by the way, you guys should join that if you want like workout stuff. And then I popped back here. Oh, I did. Oh, I also did my run. I went for a run. Julius, I think the bald guy. No, it's not Julius. I forgot his name. It was like Doctor something something. I forgot his name. Was 90s Hunter x Hunter unsettling? I haven't watched the 90s version yet. I see this guy outside all the time. I'm outside. Yeah, I am outside constantly, by the way. Are you forgetting that I walk like 20, 30,000 plus steps per day? I run 3 times a week. I go to the gym 3 times a week. Soon we're going to start biking 3 days a week. And then after that, we're going to swim 3 days a week. Like, I'm outside, guys. I like Grimmer. I like Grimmer. He's up there for me. He's up there. Like top two, three. He's good. He's really good. Are you sad that Doctor Stone is ending? No, I'm not. I like the show. The manga ending is disappointing for me, but I'm curious to see what they're going to do in the anime. And even when it ends, I have other stuff to watch. So you go on stairs. I mean, my building doesn't have stairs. I take the elevator. My first anime is Bunny Girl Senpai. Is that great or not? I mean, I dropped that in like right away, so I'm not so sure, man. I dropped it. I dropped it. Doctor Stone. Okay, so Doctor Stone season one. I love season one. I also love season two, but after season two, I don't think it's as strong. I love the first two. Doctor Stone's artist is already on a new Western manga. That, you know what, that gives me something to look forward to if it gets animated, because I enjoy Doctor Stone. I don't enjoy everything, but like I'm finishing the series, so obviously I like it enough. Like I watched the latest episode this morning. I watched it right before my stream actually. Gets a little boring after the retake cave. So for me, my biggest issue isn't even something that's happened in the anime yet. Have you read the manga? Have you read it? You watch Full Metal? I love Full Metal. I think it's great. I think it's great. I mainly enjoy the Doctor Stone humor. I mean, the humor's not fully my thing. That's fine. I just love the I like a good adventure story, man. It's just a good adventure. Have I read any mangas? Yes. I'm asking you if you've read the Doctor Stone manga because I've read the ending. I was curious if I was going to finish it or not. I have read the ending. Have you? Thank you for the follow, Elma. If I didn't already say it, but thank you. So yeah, it's a good adventure. I guess you haven't read it then. Have I watched Gintama? I had to drop Gintama, unfortunately. I could not do it. I gave it a few episodes, longer than normally would. I gave it longer than I normally would, but I couldn't do it. I literally looked for people to recommend Doctor Stone to, and the first word I heard was Doctor Stone. Well, there you go. It's a good show. It's a good show, but I have complaints. I do have critiques. I do have some feedback. Destiny, probably. TikTok knew Suika. So I think my favorite character is actually Tsukasa. I maybe that's too obvious, but I love Tsukasa, man. You're still awaiting the day we get a Full Metal reboot. Brotherhood is the reboot. Like it already has one. It doesn't need another one. You know the ReZero episode got leaked. I didn't. I know because I'm not watching ReZero right now. When does One Piece get good? I literally liked it from the first episode. I literally liked it from the first episode. Tsukasa's probably a top 5, 6 for me. So for me, Tsukasa's one. Just he's my favorite. But valid enough. There's good characters. You finished One Piece? No one even Oda hasn't finished One Piece. What do you mean finished One Piece? Still awaiting the day we get a full drawn. Oh, apparently I did. Yeah, full drawn reboot of Berserk. So yes, we do need a full. We do need a proper, up to date anime of Berserk. I'm like 4 seasons away for One Piece. I mean, what do you mean 4 seasons? Like, dude, we just finished the first season. We're only on season 2 right now, right? We're on season 2. One Piece has seasons. Yeah, we're on season 2 right now. What do you mean? Yeah, One Piece season 2. Netflix splits into yeah. Netflix does it weird. Also on I think on Crunchyroll it's also a bit. Actually, no wait. Crunchyroll does arcs. Crunchyroll does arcs. My bad. But yeah, do I support Palestine? Yes. If you mean like right to independence, right to exist, right to receive food and healthcare and aid from neighboring countries, yes. Did you watch the newest episode of The Second Prettiest Girl? I'm up to date with it. What's the best anime arc? What's the best anime arc you've seen? I have absolutely no idea, dude. I've finished nearly 1,000 series. You think I'm picking one arc? I can barely pick one arc from one series. I can barely settle on One Piece or Hunter x Hunter or like Bleach, or even like Naruto. You're expecting to go through every? No, not gonna happen. Restarting Dragon Ball Z, Cell Saga. Well, Android Saga. Android Saga takes it easy. CGI shows are so mid. I can't think of an anime with good CGI. I would have to go back and look. I'm sure I could find something I don't mind, though. I'm sure I could find something that I don't mind. You finished Bleach Blood War the other week. It's not done yet, though. We still got more coming. We still got more coming. Oh yeah, you bought Crunchyroll. I don't use Crunchyroll, but it's fine. In the big three, in the big three, my top arcs are Marineford, Thousand Year Blood War, and Wano. Uh, Nothing from Naruto. You put two One Piece arcs. What about Naruto? No Chunin exams. No Sasuke retrieval arc. No Great Ninja War. Nothing. Love the hair. Thank you, SNES. Steins Gate, Gintama, Gurren Lagann are all animes that require patience. Well, Steins Gate, I couldn't do one episode. Gintama, I did multiple episodes. Gurren Lagann, I don't remember how much, but still not doing it. Which anime character had the greatest positive impact on their world, and the world would have been better off, and that world would have been better off without them? Is that I think you're contradicting yourself. The greatest positive impact on their world, and the world would have been better off without them? Do you mean I think you mean the opposite. Like, would you mean would be worse off without them? I think that's backwards, dude. I said, would that world be and would that world be better off? I mean, the answer is always going to be no, because if you take a character who had the greatest positive effect on the world, why, in what context, would the world be better off without them? That question doesn't make any sense. Unless you are saying that the world would be better off if it was worse. But I don't think Aaron was a positive force in the. Okay, Light was not a positive force in the world. Aaron was not a positive force in the world. Lelouch Lelouch definitely makes more sense than the other two. Thorfinn is definitely a positive force in the world. He did commit atrocities. He did murder a bunch of people, but now he's going down the right direction. Have I seen Reincarnated as a Slime? I have. You dropped it. I gave it 18 episodes. It probably wasn't your vibe. If you dropped it 18 episodes in, it probably wasn't for you. Because I think it's good at that point. Kaido is a positive force. Positive for what? Slave trading? Weapons dealing? Starvation rates? What? Have you heard about the if roots in ReZero? Nope, I have not. I do in Spotify. Being a good Kaido being a good dad. Okay, all right. Mhm. You make me worry. I worry about you, Thomas. I worry about you. Is Fire Force in my top 10? I don't have a top 10, but Fire Force would not be Fire Force would not be close. Fire Force would not be in my top 50. Do I know anime where the MC is OP from the start? I do, but don't want the sloppy ones. So I don't really like sloppy could mean a lot of things. But if you mean ridiculously strong from the start, you have Overlord, you have Slime, you have Misfit of Demon King Academy, you have the daily life of the Immortal King. You have let's see, you have that's already enough, honestly. Fire Force with its fan service is not top 10. So like, do I like the fan service? No. Is that the reason it's not in my top 10? And like, would it be in my top 10? It definitely doesn't help, but it wasn't going to be in my top 10 regardless. Is Mashal good? Yes. I think Mashal is just good. It's funny. It's simple. It's engaging. It has good characters. Has good action. Yeah, even has pretty good world building. Actually, thank you for the heart, Thomas. I'm going to go watch anime now because I don't spend all my time talking about it. I mean, you also don't make a living from it. You're not getting paid to be here. Why did I drop Gurren Lagann? Because I quickly was able to ascertain that it's not the kind of show I enjoy. Not because it's bad. I can just quickly tell, am I going to enjoy this experience? Thoughts on Dragon Ball? I like Dragon Ball. And Z. And GT's ending, but not so much the series. Super? Eh. Daima? Not so much. Borderlands? No, you're banned. Uh, Kaido respects Yamato's preferred pronouns. That's about all they do, okay? Kaido's still a bad dad. Windbreaker was great. Devil May Cry, I just started. So I'm only like 3 episodes in. The first season is actually great, but that girl, are we talking about, yeah, you're talking about the Lucky Letcher. Yeah, not really into it. I just finished, you think Death Note is a top 10? Not even close. No.
Again, Death Note would also not be in my top 40, 50, 60. Seven Deadly Sins, kind of a mixed bag. Some of it is good, some of it is bad. Has it's more actually it's more like this, and then like that, and like maybe yeah. Kaido made the Kaido did not make the economy boom. He made his income boom. People were starving to death en masse. Mob Psycho is underrated. I don't know if it's underrated. I think it's great. I think it gets plenty of love. I think it does. Iruma Kun is overstimulating. I haven't seen Iruma Kun. Black Clover. Black Clover is pretty good. Have you continued Pokemon? So I'm currently on break. I'm juggling a lot of series as it is, and this is going to be a really chaotic month. So I don't know how much anime I'm physically going to be able to watch this month. But we'll eventually get back to it. So Mereoleona is your favorite Black Clover character. Fair enough. She's fantastic. She's way up there for me. Way up there. Like top two, maybe one, two. Yeah, I am a Yami fan for sure. I am. Death Note is a great suggestion to get people into anime if they like detective cat, like mouse and cat chase shows. But if they want fighting, then yeah, if they want a fighting show, I'm not going to recommend Death Note. What do I get from likes? None, technically nothing. It's more like just the chat showing their support. I don't think I actually get anything. You gonna turn into an anime expo in this one? Oh, anime expo? No, no, I'm not. I don't have time. I don't have time for that. Do I like Yuno? I like Yuno, but do I like Yuno more than Yami and Mereoleona and Asta and like other characters? He's fine. Okay, so Kaido might be a terrible person, but his impact on Wano's fitness industry is undeniable. 20 years of oppression produced a nation running on rice and spite. Oh my god. Oh god. Someone clip that, please. Uh I read your comment. What are you talking about? What do I get for IKEA, sorry. IKEA. You already okay. You keep asking about IKEA. Stop asking about IKEA. Hey, JJK, it's pretty good. I've enjoyed the earlier seasons more than the newer ones. I still like the newer seasons, but it's like one, two, three. No, I will not be watching Steel Ball Run for a very long time. For a very, very long time. Like probably around a year or so. What more could Gojo have done to stop Geto's spiral into madness? Uh, Probably talk to him sooner, like as soon as he started to notice his views. Kaido was creating the army of malnourished poverty. I mean, yeah, an army that would ultimately go against him. I mean, they were helpless to fight him until someone else showed up. So, like, he probably figured, what can they do? Even if they all join forces, I can destroy them all. If Black Clover comes out this October, I think it has Anime of the Year potential. Potential, yeah, sure. I'm not against that possibility. I've recommended Kingdom, but I don't know how well the anime adapts to the incredible manga. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen an IKEA box in the background. I know, and you're not gonna know what's in it. You're never gonna know, broski. You're never gonna know. You'll never know. Talk to him sooner implies he spoke to him, and that's also fair. Yeah, he didn't even really question it, did he? Turns out living under a tyrannical dragon is an effective training arc. Uh, Maybe that's what I'm missing, guys. Maybe I need to go find a tyrannical dragon to just make my life miserable, even more miserable than it already is. Also, guys, I'm gonna call it in 2 minutes because I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. So yeah, 2 minute warning. Then I'm gonna head out. Do you ever not watch an anime because of the animation or the design of the characters? I will say this: there are times where I don't like the animation. It takes a lot for me to make me drop it. It takes a lot to make me drop something for just animation. So usually it's that and something else. But there have been times where like this is really unpleasant to look at. And this is gonna bother some people. This is gonna bother some people. I did not like Nana. The animation I could oh god, that I couldn't do it. You're always hungry. My domain expansion is McDonald's. I see that, Adam. But can you afford that much McDonald's since you don't work on Ino? Like Ino from Naruto? I mean, she's actually cool now. I like her. I like her character development. Vinland Saga is fantastic. Avatar is fantastic. There used to be a dinosaur anime called Dinosaur King. Yes, I'd be 100% down for like more Dinosaur King content for sure. Yes, I watched Vinland. It's a 10 on 10 for me. Did I watch the Klutzy Monitor? And no, I'm not going to watch that, Fairs. I'm not going to watch that. I don't know what it is, but the title alone tells me all I need to know. Thanks for the chat, dude. Enjoy your food. See you later, Giving. And I don't think her design and character is child friendly for a kids show. Which one? By what? For what? Murder mystery. Murder mystery. Erased ID invaded psychopath monster. Enjoy. Have you watched my? Okay, I'm ignoring you, Speedwagon. I see what you're doing, dude. Romance. I got you covered with romance. Sign of affection. My love story. Go sick. Judging an anime by the name is missing out on most peak shows. I'm sorry, but there's sometimes you just know. Sometimes, not always, not always. You just know. Do I like hot-headed characters? No, no. I typically don't like hot-headed characters. I like the opposite. I like calm, analytical, rational, very stable. They're my favorites. Jogo was not weak. Sukuna and Gojo were not a good pair up for him. I never said Jogo was weak. Isn't Jogo like a one of the higher class cursed spirits? So I was like, yeah, he's not weak. Have you seen any Fate? Yes, I have seen Fate. I've seen the Fate Stay Night series. I have seen a Fate, Strange Fake. That was very good, and that's all I finished so far, actually. All right, last 5 comments. Then I'm calling it. Do I like Vice Captain Noct in Black Bulls? I kind of do. Like, not as much as Yami. I like him, but he's nowhere near my favorite in the Black Bulls squad. Like, do I like him more than Ghost? Do I like him more than Luck? Do I like him more? No. Do I like? I don't like him more than Charmy or Asta or like most of the cast. But like, do I like him? Sure. Did I watch all of these animes in the bottom half of the screen? No. I just went to Google, I picked Spring 2026 anime, and I threw it in. Aren't we going to talk about how little thought the JJK writers have for the names? I'm fine with the names. Toto, like, what's wrong with the names? Because it's like what Toto, Gojo, Itadori, Chosa. I mean, there's a lot of repeat syllables. I like the names though. The one all the way on the right is a new boys love anime. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Maybe I'll try it at some point. And were you hyped for the Eye of the Midnight Sun came back at the end? That was fun. I liked it. Oh wait, are you talking about Oh wait, are you talking about the Eye of the Midnight Sun in the anime, or are you talking about manga stuff? If you're talking manga stuff, I only know the very, very ending. I don't know what happens. Okay, and then yes, the anime stuff. I loved it. I thought that was great. I loved it. What football teams do I support? None, because I don't watch football or hockey or soccer or tennis or anything really. However, I have started to study triathlon training, as I said, as I promised I would. I am studying up to get ready for it. So when we can afford to do it, I will be ready. I will be ready. Can I skip the bridge arc in Naruto and go straight to no. Okay. You don't want to skip that. You don't want to skip the Zabuza arc. You don't want to do that. Okay, 2 more comments. Not a hockey supporter in Canada. I know, right? It's crazy. Witch Hat is pretty good. Nippon Sengoku I have not seen. Never. Sometimes you can. Okay, Naruto you could skip the fillers if you want to, but Bridge Arc, no, you can't skip the Bridge Arc. You can't skip the bridge. That's important. And okay, which anime should I watch? I watched most popular ones. Okay, so that doesn't tell me anything. I'm going to pick this. I'm gonna say Zatch Bell, Law of Weki, Cyber 6, and how about Fist of the North Star? And Cowboy Bebop. There you go. And okay, I'll answer the last few comments I see on screen before I call it. What's your favorite genre? Cozy stuff. I like cozy stuff the most. So like wholesome slice of life romance. And would you skip episode 57 to 71? I don't know what that is. Is that the is 57 to 71 the part where like the second guy with Kurama's chakra comes in? Like the set like the second after that was the Psy mission. Oh, I didn't skip it. I wouldn't skip it. Okay, and all right, guys, here's the plan. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a live stream again in the morning. We're gonna be live again in the morning on Twitch and TikTok like we always do. We're gonna probably play a mix of Fortnite and maybe Fall Guys or Borderlands, one of the two. Borderlands guy, you shush. Fall Guy, one of those, some of those games. Okay, we'll play those games. After that, we're going to go to the gym, make some videos, and then we have another stream like this tomorrow night. However, tomorrow I will be ending the stream by 11:30 in the morning. I will not be able to stay like I did today. I stayed till like 1:30. I can't do that tomorrow. I have to be done tomorrow by 11:30. All right, guys, great stream, great time. Join the fitness Discord, assuming you are into that. Okay, see you guys. Peace. Calling it.